Hello and welcome back to our Rise of Tiamat actual play. We're into episode 5. Last we left our adventurers. They were in Baldur's Gate, besieged by the forces of the Empire of the Dragon. After the plan to lure the dragons away had fumbled, no relation went soaring back to the city on the back of an eagle. Aldos had fled towards the north, claiming that he was going to seek out a personal enemy of his in order to bring reinforcements. Daryl, as it turns out, had snuck away and had been scouting reconnaissance on the teleportation circles that had appeared inside the city. Tagwin, Smite, and Glatherstorm had fought off the soldiers that were storming the beaches from Riverside into the city before Glatherstorm noticed that teleportation circles were opening up citywide and had rushed into the city to lend aid. So, this is what we're going to do. One of you is going to be taking charge of the character Raven Guard and will be ordering the city's defenses. You currently have 650 Flaming Fist troopers. That's the 100. So that's the original 800 minus 50 that have died in the battle so far, minus the 100 that you guys have taken for your own personal guard.
So we have 650
soldiers left. That's your main soldiers.
And
of the 500 of the 500 original fresh recruits, 300 are made. They've
300 greenies.
They've gotten themselves chewed up.
Typical.
Out of the original 32 spellcasters, you now have 25. That is also including the 3 spellcasters currently with your own groups. So technically, you only have 22. All right, so there are 8 defense towers. The fortress has 3 gates that lead into it. The inner wall has a single gate. That's Baldur's Gate. But it's also got reinforcements to back it up, so it's got basically, we'll say it has another 3. It's got 3 reinforcements. Lower City has an aid station. If you can clear out the forces from Lower Station, that is, you clear out the 3 teleportation circles. Then you can clear out the aid station and you can all take a short rest. Otherwise, the troops that are currently there will have to take care of it, and that will have a certain percentage success. So that's going to be aid station. So we really have 4 different places. So you have the outer walls with the towers. You have the upper city with the fortress, the lower city with the aid station, and then you have the inner wall. You also have a certain number of troops. This can be mainly important for whoever takes control of Raven Guard. The rest of you guys will kind of will decide where to go on your own. But if you're going to try to save the city, this is what you need to do. So, let's see, how did I work this out? I know I'm going to look through the sheet. Give me a second. So for a certain number of troops that you assign to each location, and I'll let you pick where you want to assign them at the get-go of this session. You will determine what the probability is that each position will hold its ground. or the case of the or lower city would be to clear out enemy forces. So let's see. For every, how do I want to do it? And it's going to be based off of how many soldiers you send to each location. That's what I have determined.
Nick, I hope you're paying attention to all this mathy stuff.
I know I'm doing it pretty bad. So let's see.
Steven knows he's got me hooked after all those 4X games I play. This is my expertise.
Yeah, so this is city defense. How do you assign your resources in order to hold off the enemy? There are a couple strategies that you can employ. You can try to hold off the outer wall and lower city long enough in order to form a evacuation downriver. You could also try to hold the upper city, the inner wall, and the lower city. If you can get those cleared out, you can go into a kind of siege mode, and basically Baldur's Gate will remain inert because the Empire will begin a siege operation and bring in more troops.
Yeah, so what do y'all want to do? Let's do this.
So let's see.
You know what we are.
What are their numbers compared to ours?
You're blessed.
All right, so for every 20 soldiers of the Flaming Fist that you send in, you can increase the odds of each location's survival by 10%.
For every 20 we send in?
Yes, you have 650.
Okay.
I should point out that these that each of these.
Do we know? Go ahead.
So, for instance, there are 8 towers. If you send 20 troops to each tower, they each have a 10% success.
So they're starting with a 0% success right now?
You know what? The towers probably are better defended. I'll let them start with a 20 because they are defensive fortifications. So the towers can start at 20. So every 20 soldiers you send in to a tower, it gets an increase of 10%. So 100 soldiers, that's 50%. But if you put 100 soldiers in each tower, there's 8 towers.
We're tapped.
Yeah. So you also have for every 20 raw recruits that you send in, I'll give you 5% success. For every 2 spellcasters, I'll give you 10%.
Okay. What are the numbers then against us in total?
So
do we know this?
650 regular soldiers, 300 raw recruits, and 22 spellcasters. For every 2 spellcasters, you increase the survival. You increase the survival odds of a location by 10%. For every 20 recruits, it's 5%, and for every 20 soldiers, like mainline soldiers, it's 10%. However, spellcasters always die first. So
do we know their numbers?
All right, so we send 60 soldiers, mercenaries, to each tower. That's 480. So that gives us 170 left.
All right.
Hold on, I'm just spitballing this with the group. And so that leaves us 100. That leaves us 170 mercenaries. We can send those to the fort to help protect Ravensguard. And then
the fort has 3 gates. You know, the way the gates work is there are sequential. So gate 1 has to fall before gate 2 falls. When gate 2 falls, then gate 3 falls. If gate 3 falls, Ravengard's going to combat with whatever comes through that gate.
So we send like.
So you have to. So you can assign soldiers to each gate.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that the inner gate the inner wall only has 1 gate. That's the big one at Baldur's Gate. All the others have been blocked off. So there is only 1 fail state there. So if the inner gate fails, that means that enemy forces will be able to pass freely from upper to lower cities, which could skew the balance of your operation. It It also drops the survival rate of your current numbers.
One thing I want to bring this up to the team just to see if y'all like the idea. When it comes to a siege situation, they don't necessarily have to overpower us. They just need to make us lose through attrition.
If you can break even, you can win in this.
Well,
situation.
if we can deal with attrition, we can win even if they outnumber us.
That's another thing I'll be doing. At the end of every fight, I'll be tabulating how many soldiers you have remaining.
What I would propose is to take some of the raw recruits and create runners. Well, hold on. You create raw recruits, just a few of them, like four raw recruits per fortification. And what they do is they take the wounded back inside. You can keep a sorcerer or two inside, and they're perfectly safe. They can heal the wounded and bring them back. That way we're not losing as many soldiers through attrition.
That's kind of all assumed in the mechanics.
So these are all the numbers that I just did. We can send 60 mercenaries to each tower, 75 mercenaries to the first gate, 95 mercenaries to the second gate, 36 new recruits to each tower, 2 spellcasters to each tower, and 6 spellcasters at the gates.
All right. So tallying up, what's the survival chance for each tower?
So that would be, if the towers start with a 10% chance, that would be a 70% chance for
They
each.
start with a 20.
20% chance?
They start with a 20% chance, yeah, because they're fortified.
Okay. So that would be 80% chance if we add 60 troops.
Another thing,
20 plus 30, because every 20 soldiers gives you a 10% chance. So 60 soldiers is 30%. So that gives each tower a 50-50 chance of surviving until the next stage of this combat.
Well, then we're also adding 2 spellcasters at each tower, so there's another 20%, and then we're adding 36.
It's 10% for 10% for both of them.
I thought it was 1 equal 10%.
No, 2 equals 10%.
Oh, all right. So we're looking at a 60, and then 25 noobs equals a 5%, right?
20. I think you said 20 equals 5%.
20 equals 5.
Okay, so we send 40 noobs to each one, and that's another 10%.
Is that pilot?
Yeah.
So
He sounds so excited.
So that's making the towers have a 70% chance if we allocate everybody like that, and it's still giving us 75 at the first gate in the fort and 95 mercenaries at the second gate, and then also 6 spellcasters to divvy up at the gates as well.
So calculating for the numbers, let's see. You said you had 95. You said you had 75 soldiers at the first gate.
75 mercenaries.
75 mercenaries at the first gate. So that's going to be what, a 30? Give a 30% chance.
Another thing, before you start sticking soldiers evenly throughout every gate, are we surrounded evenly?
It's not evenly. 95 at the second gate.
95 soldiers at the second gate. So
And no, we're currently at the lower city, so I haven't suggested, and again, I'm just spitballing this with the group. I haven't suggested any troops go to the lower city because we're down there. So I say we handle that.
all right. So the success of the lower city will be entirely up to, or retrieving the aid station will be entirely up to you guys.
And our troops. I mean, we still have like 100-something troops between all of us.
Well, yeah, who was it that was down to 5? No, you were down to 19. You were down to 19.
And I think Tagwin and Glatherstorm each had above 20.
Right, I know that Tagwin had what, 22?
Nope, I have 36.
36. Okay, and
36
I think Glatherstorm he also had something like 25 or 20 or 26.
Yeah. So plus us. So I mean, we can do lower. I mean, we're awesome. You know, we're like 20 troops, so we don't need
heroes. All right, so let's go back over it again. So, so how many troops for the towers?
So 60 mercs at each tower.
Okay, so that's going to be so 60 mercs at each tower, and how many recruits? How many recruits?
And then 40, or I guess it would be like 37.
Okay, so there are 8 towers.
Yeah, 30. It would be 37 at each tower, and that comes to 294. And then we'll just stick 6 at the gate.
Would you be against having one specialized group that's not assigned to a tower to move amongst the towers? Because I'm assuming they're not going to attack us evenly.
I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible. It's already pretty complex, especially for a pen and paper game.
Yeah, we're trying to resolve.
Little.
So as you said, it was 37. So it's going to bring you up to. You said how many spellcasters we're going to send to each tower?
2.
Okay, so that's going to bring you up to 65% success rate on each tower. You start at 20, and then for the 60 troops you send to each tower, that's going to be an additional 30%. So that brings you up to 50. Then for the was it you said 37 recruits per tower?
Yep.
So divided. So that doesn't equal a whole number, or so we'll say that's 5% because you have to actually get up to 20.
Okay, let's just do 20. Another.
Just do 20 recruits for each tower.
Yeah, so that's an additional 5.
That's additional 5, so that's 55, and then 2 spellcasters for each tower. That's going to be 65. So right now you've set your survival rate for each tower to 65. If a tower falls, you lose all the troops in it.
Do y'all think we should put more spellcasters at the towers?
Yes.
Up on the tower.
We've got 6. We've got 6 left.
Yeah, you got 6 left because 8 towers times 2, so that's 16. You have 22.
We increase 3 towers by an additional 5%.
Put them up in
Or
the
10%.
towers and let them rain down fire.
Can we send a spell cap since we've all combined ourselves, the heroes? We each had a couple spellcasters left. Can we send one of our spellcasters to the tower to even it up?
I'll let you send one because they've already spent a number of their spell slots, and they're not heroes like you guys are. So they don't have a whole bunch of spell slots. They've got a couple.
I don't think Blatherstorm spellcaster actually did much. It was just tag one and me.
Use a 3rd level cure wounds on him on Blatherstorm.
Oh, he used cure wounds? Oh, yep. Man.
If you get the aid station clear, you can take a short rest and spend a bunch of hit dice.
Kill the cleric.
So, are you going to keep it at 65% chance for the towers, or are you going to add?
No, we'll send 2 wizards to each other to 3 more towers. So we'll have 5 towers at 65 and 3 towers at 75.
All right, I'm going to write this down. Then for the first gate, when we tally up the percent chance, what'd you get? And you start at 10 for the gates instead of 20.
Okay, so we'll send 80 and 100, and that should equal the.
So that's going to be 50 plus 100 recruits.
The number. No, 100 mercenaries.
Oh,
the recruits. Yeah, we've only we use 20 times 8 recruits, so 160. So we have 140 recruits.
Yep. You have 140 recruits left for the inner wall, lower city to reclaim the lower city aid station, and the fortress.
Okay, should we send all the noobs to the lower city with us?
Oh, they're gonna get slaughtered. Because I even
yeah. Should we just put them at the gates? What do y'all want to do?
I mean, if you treat them as cannon fodder, though, because this is going to be a war of attrition.
All right.
It's probably a waste.
So this is what makes your characters the balancing point here. Your performance will determine how well they can hold off these attackers, because otherwise it's just going to be they're just going to get pummeled into dust.
Yeah, send the 100.
They'll put up a valiant fight, but they'll get pummeled in the end. So it's totally up to you guys.
So that'll increase lower city by what is that?
Let's say
30%?
Are you putting all 140 in Lower City, or are you going to apply some of the
fuck
gates?
it. Send them all to 140 or to Lower City.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I concur with that because the outer walls are usually the easiest to defend.
So here's the thing: is you will go wherever you don't assign troops. I'll give you that. I'll give you that much. So whoever you assign to your own unit, like wherever you guys are going. So if you decide to try to, save the towers, or you try to save the aid station, if you guys are going for the Lower City to get rid of the teleportation circles,
Yeah.
you're going to assign 140 recruits to join you.
We need to save the aid stations, Miley.
Yeah.
They'll be an important part of maintaining this battle.
Right. So that should increase that.
Then everybody else elsewhere.
All right. So because the party is heading to the aid station, I'm not going to calculate the success rate for the Lower City, because that's going to be dependent upon your characters.
Well, can't we multitask to take out the teleportation circles?
If you'd like to split the party, you can do that.
So
No.
we can't use the new recruits to run around and pee on the teleportation circles or something.
It's the teleportation circles are all guarded. So if what happens to be there is too much of a match for them, or is an overmatch for them, then they're just going to get squashed. These guys are recruits. They're not even your heavy soldiers.
So basically, what you're saying is, since we're clearing the aid station in Lower City, we don't need to send the new troops there. Just keep them at the gates.
I'm saying that if you assign them to the Lower City, they'll be with your characters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, might as well, right?
As we did in the last session. So whatever you assign to wherever you're going, they will be a part of your group.
Let's show these greenhorns how to fight.
All right. So the other 140 goes to Lower City. So how many we get to how many soldiers you send to the first gate and the fortress?
There should be 80 mercenaries at the first gate and 100.
So that's going to give you a 40% plus 10, so 50% chance for the first gate.
And then 100 at the second gate.
And so it's a 60% chance at the second gate. Anything for the third? Or if they get to the second, they're just going to bust through the third.
Pretty much.
All right.
Check that third gate.
Anything for the inner wall? Anything for Baldur's Gate itself?
Keep it minimal, just because if they make it to the inner wall, we're already screwed.
No, they're already at the inner wall. Right now, there are soldiers on the inner wall, and they're keeping enemy soldiers from Lower City from linking up with soldiers in Upper City.
So we send the new.
If they do that, they'll increase their combat effectiveness and lower the success rate of each location.
So we should probably send the noobs there.
Pardon me. Keeping them from reuniting would go a long way to ensuring the overall success of all the different locations.
All right. So can we shift the noobs to there then? That the 140 to that. That's what. Is that good with y'all? That would increase that.
140 divided by 20. That's going to give you what? 7. So 7 times 5 is 35. So it's got a 35% chance of holding on to the inner gate. Actually, because it's a gate, I'll give another 10%, so make it 45.
Yeah. Plus, there's troops there and stuff, you know.
All right.
Oh man, what a complicated fucking game.
This is the reason why you don't usually do battles like this.
Yeah.
All right, now that it's done, we can actually get into the meat of it. Everybody, roll initiative.
Okay, so I guess that was good with everybody.
Well,
I'm okay with it.
Raven Guard is the one that's making this decision. Is the one that finalizes it. So, Chris, taking command of Raven Guard. It's going to be up to you. Whoever wants that responsibility.
Smite rolled a 13 for initiative.
All right. Smite. 13. Daryl.
14.
14. Win.
Hadwin rolled a 12.
12. No relation.
What did it get no relation?
What did no relation get?
Roll high.
Yeah.
He's coming.
All right. Glather store.
Roll high. Roll high.
0, so 18.
18. All right. Not bad.
Yeah, that's high.
Get over here. Get.
No relation got an 18.
And also an 18.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure no relation score is dexterity score is higher, so we're gonna go that.
Yeah,
Because I got a 0.
it's a 4.
Okay. You guys are gonna love this. All right.
No.
We win?
Of course you win. Yes. Okay. I got this. I got this.
Hey, just so I don't have to try to find it in this mess, does anyone know where the picture is of where we're at, or the map?
Let me see
I
if
don't think we
have
have
some-
it.
Oh, we don't? I thought we had one.
top down. Let's see.
I know Smite has a map of Waterdeep because I bought one, but I don't think we have actually in game have one of Baldur's Gate. Unless Ravengard wanted to give us one since we're like taking control of all these military forces and tactical positions.
Check that out. Baldur's Gate. I gotta look at the map for it.
Don't get a new map because then it might change the way our fortification works.
Let's see. Like, there's all these. The problem is with the Baldur's Gate video games. It kind of like it's kind of a whole bunch of these.
So 5 of our towers have a 75% chance. Or no, 3 of them. And 5 of them have a 65% chance. Yeah.
Yep. I will roll for that in a second.
Gate 1 had what, a 55% chance? Or no, we sent 80.
No, Gate 1 has a 50% chance. Gate 2 has a 60. But they're sequential, so you won't have to be tested the first or you won't have to worry about the second until the first fails because it's basically fortified into the mountain.
Then we should gear it toward the first gate surviving.
You can do that. If the first gate falls, you'll lose a bunch of soldiers, though. That's the downside.
So it was, I'm sorry, I was writing it down. Gate 1 was 55 and Gate 2, or Gate 1 was 45 and Gate 2 was 55.
Gate 1 is 50%. Gate 2 is 60%.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, because they already had 10%.
Yeah, they each start at 10%. Let's see.
And then the actual Baldur's Gate, we got
That's what
35,
newbies at.
45.
They're 45% because they're just a lot of them. Okay, so I've put a crude map available under the map section in the drive.
Waterdeep. Baldur's Gate. Look at that.
It's a crude map, but it'll work for this scenario.
So we were like on the docks and stuff there inside that. Okay.
And you see there's the delineation for the outer wall there. 1, 2, 3. And you can see that there are actually 8 points on the wall. That's where your defenses are at. That's where your ballista defenses are at. Then actually into the mountainside itself, there are some parts of Upper City, and the fortress is built into the mountainside.
Ah, okay. Yeah. On the river.
Yep. And so there are teleportation circles throughout the lower city itself. If you can shut down 3 of them, you can secure the lower city. And that's
So
that's the encounters we'll be having today. Huh?
So Daryl put a little X on our map for us where the teleportation circles are.
And so this session will be a simple matter of running to those teleportation circles, and then killing what you find there, and then disabling the circle. Every time that you get to a circle, you can technically complete the objective simply by successfully making the Arcana checks. At each circle, there are 4 Arcana checks that you have to make. DC 20. I'll give you it right now because it helps speed things along. If somebody uses their turn to roll either, let's see, what are some appropriate ones? History, either a successful DC 15 history check will give you a +2 on the check to disable the teleportation circle. But things will keep coming through it until you get all 4 checks down on each circle. So that will be fun. So each one is like waves and waves of soldiers coming at you through the gates. All right, so no relation. You fly down on your eagle. You land on the riverside. You see the broken and battered corpses of many soldiers around you. Some of them are from Baldur's Gate, the Flaming Fists, but many of them are from the Empire of the Dragon. You see a trail of corpses leading into the city. It appears your friends have been busy.
Wow. I know Aldo's to be found.
You remember Aldo's telling you that he was going to go get reinforcements.
I telling Aldo to GTFO my eagle.
Yes, and you told him to get off the eagle, and he did. The eagle took him down and dumped him off on the ground, and he landed here. So you can hear screaming, the clashing of weapons. You can see magical spells going off in the distance. There is purple glow. There's a red glow. You can smell the brimstone. You can smell the charring flesh drifting on the dry, suffering wind.
Okay, who's all around?
The city is burning.
Who's all around me? Just
and it's currently nighttime now. So evening has passed. The sun has gone down, and the moon has not yet risen. So you just see there's just this ominous glow that comes from the city itself.
Oh yeah!
Is just Smite and Tagwin there?
You don't see them.
Oh, I was like coming for a landing. I don't see them.
No, they're not there. You'll have to run. You'll probably have to go further into the city.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm eagle back, so I'm trying to fly around and find.
All right. So you hop back on the eagle and you fly up into the air. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Doesn't the eagle have like keen sight? Can't you just see us?
Do so. You can do so, but it'll be a regular check. You won't have advantage.
16.
16? Well, let me see.
To my dex save.
All right. I will give you the choice. You see it coming out of the corner of your eye. The black dragon from earlier is fixing to shoot a breath of acid at you. 16 is not sufficient to pass the DC check. You can either drop 150 feet to the ground, or you can stay on the eagle and hang out.
Your feather falls.
I'm gonna drop.
All right, so you drop to the ground, as a scorching blast of acid reduces your eagle into slime.
With
Bird.
I'm gonna use my reaction for Featherfall.
All right, you can use your.
Oh, you beat me to it.
You hit the. Basically, you're falling through the air, twisting and turning. You shout out a command word. What is your command word as you're hurtling towards the ground? Do you remember it?
Oh shit!
And you basically you just stop 14 inches above the ground, just face first, and then you just drop the last 14 inches of the ground harmlessly.
Nice.
You pull yourself up. You are somewhere in the lower city. There is a halfling that comes trotting up to you. Looks familiar. Daryl.
All right.
Yay! I'm back.
Breath, get my eagle.
Oh yeah, eagle's dead.
Okay.
I believed it turned it into a puddle of goo.
It turned into a puddle of goo and fell to the ground. So it appears that flying over the city is not a good idea right now with all those dragons up there.
Okay.
Anybody smell roast chicken?
You can see in the distance the towers are busily launching. The spellcasters are busy casting magic weapon on the ballistas in order to make them magically empowered. You can see their silvery streaks shooting across the sky like as anti-dragon
Beautiful.
batteries.
Bombs bursting in midair.
Yes, it's exactly what's going on. You can see that. You can see overhead, just very dimly, figures twisting and turning over the city. And occasionally a gout of fire or lightning will shoot out of the sky, and you will be followed by screams as buildings are destroyed.
How high above us?
Well, the thing is, the dragons, they'll swoop in, they'll blast, they'll get back out. So generally it's between 80 and 260, 240 feet. It's really more of a role-playing thing right now. You're not going to be able to fight them at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so first in initiative is going to be no relation. So that was your turn. Next up, we're going to go to Glatherstore.
Hey. What do I want to do? Currently engaged with all the.
Actually, we're going
Right.
to role-play this out a bit because I'd really like to get on to the actual business of taking down the magic circles so we don't get bogged down in tedium.
All right.
So we're going to panorama this as Glatherstorm sinks his weapon down into the last of the cultists he ran into. You are down to, let's see, guys, how many soldiers, after that battle, how many soldiers do you have left? You've got 28 left. So they did pretty good. You can see marching up, coming up from the riverside about a half a mile away, leading a column of soldiers, you can see Tagwin and Smite approaching you. They run up, and do you say anything?
Tagwin says, we gotta hold off the lower part of the city and stop these fuckers from coming through the teleportation circles.
Yeah.
The soldiers behind you, they look pretty. The soldiers behind Smite and Tagwin, they look pretty haggard, but you can see that they seem to be taking it all in stride. They're actually very well trained. They take a moment to catch their breath, and they see them even start pulling out whetstones and start sharpening their axes and swords. Some of them are even pounding divots out of their armor. So, where do you guys want to go now? So it's really the three of you in this scene. I'll say that that Tagwin and Smite, you were able to see a no relation flying on an eagle overhead, and you notice that he fell somewhere deeper into the city.
So I have dark vision, and I also have Outlander, so I'm very familiar with my surroundings once I've been there before.
But you are more accustomed to the wilds. This is a very urban environment. If you had an urchin background, you'd be more accustomed here.
Okay.
All right, let's try this and go in and get the circles.
Yeah, where? So we don't know what. Let's head towards the direction where we saw no relation.
All right. Yes. So all three of you start jogging that direction. It's not long before you see no relation crouching down next to a small figure. It seems that Daryl is back. So you guys can run up.
Hi.
Excellent.
You currently have between Smite's 19 soldiers, Glatherstorm's 28, and how many did you say you had, Dagwin? 36. So 36, 19, 28. So you still got a fair number of them.
Let's do this.
You still have 73 soldiers at your command.
Say, good job, boys. You survived the first fight. Now it's about to get real. I know y'all. I know y'all know these cities better than any of us.
They're just like they're just beating on their chests right now.
Daryl's like, that one's really enthusiastic.
Yeah. So we need to find out where those teleportation circles are at and destroy them and kill everyone that's coming out of them.
Doesn't Daryl know, though?
As a player, you know that, but as a character,
Yes.
you do not. So this is the part where Luke...
Daryl tells everybody.
Yeah. Oh, no. Daryl's going to have to do a little bit more than that.
Daryl cast prestidigitation, showing a map of the area.
Do you have minor illusion by any chance?
No, but I have prestidigitation.
Minor illusion will be able to show them a map.
He gets a stick and draws a map and nuts on the ground.
You can do that. If you have a map...
You wouldn't let me use prestidigitation to do it, so I'll use a stick in the dirt.
All right, boys. Y'all recognize this map. This is your city. Let's go to the nearest circle. Hoorah!
Hurrah! Hurrah! All right.
And I jump on Darkmane.
So you see that there are 3 major teleportation circles in the lower section of the city. There is one over by the market.
We go to the nearest one.
There is one over by the corridors, which is basically the slums. It's very the one thing that you know about Baldur's Gate is that the basically it's a warren. It's a rat warren of corridors and very narrow passages. Due to the heavy rains,
Daryl's right home.
Due to the heavy rains, it's nearly impossible to bring wagons and pack animals through the city. So porters have to be hired to move cargo from the river to the wagon trains and vice versa. In fact, it is illegal to try to transport them any other way. So this is going to be it's going to take a navigation check. So somebody, if you have Urchin, you will have you can decrease the speed, and you'll have advantage on this check. But you'll need somebody to be your navigator. So
I'm proficient as a navigator because I'm a seafaring person.
Okay, you have navigation tools.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you can make the check and do it with, I'll give you advantage. City's not your really forte, but you've been running around through here for a little while.
What do I add to that? What kind of check is it?
You add your proficiency bonus, plus your, I believe it's your intelligence.
Did you wash it? Huh? What? Leave it out, I'll wash it.
I got an 18.
Yep. You're able to navigate your way to the corridors. That is the closest place. You can see you guys. So as you guys are around in a corner, you realize you're getting close. Do you want to just rush out in there, or do you want to investigate first?
Let's investigate.
Smite's gonna have to lay on hands.
You can do that en route. So however many you want to spend.
Oh, en route. Okay, yeah, I'll use all of them.
I'll give him a healing potion.
If you have any healing potions, you can also spend those en route.
Okay, I'm gonna use 2.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. All right.
All right. So who's going to be your scout?
2, 4, 2.
We're in these corridors.
Yes, you're in these corridors. Your soldiers are lined up behind you. A number of
Is
them.
there any way that someone can get on the rooftop?
Yes, you can. If you want to make me an athletics check, you can climb up to the rooftops.
We need to have one person on the roof as the scout, kind of skulking around, and we need to run this like you're clearing, like you're in Fallujah or something, and you're clearing, you're going house to house. So it's like we have a lot of.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
A 6-man team. So we have.
All right.
You got 5. You got 5 people right now. You got
Okay,
Other Storm, No Relation, Tagwin,
Okay,
Daryl, Smite,
right?
and you have 73 hardened troopers behind you.
So Tagwin, Glatherstorm, and Smite on the ground killing shit. Right?
Yeah, you could do that. You could set out a plan, but so far I've asked for a scout, and nobody's volunteered yet.
Who's
So.
going to be the scout?
Huh?
I'll scout.
All right, so you're going to be making the checks for this. First, you need to make a stealth check to move into the courtyard area to get a better view.
I feel bad now because I was trying to say I'll scout and I just realized my mic was off.
Aha, that's a problem. So No Relation goes forward.
15 for my stealth.
15. Let's see. Are you sneaky enough?
Can I say Daryl goes with him?
You can. You cannot make 2 checks, but what you can do is you can make a check to add to his.
How do you want me to roll an assist?
So you need to make. So you need to. It's going to be a DC of his check minus 5 in order to assist him.
So what's happening
So
right now?
10.
Yeah. It's a stealth check.
Let's see, 15 plus 9, so 24.
Yeah, you're just fine. So you get an extra +2 to your check there, Nick.
Okay.
So it gives you 17. All right, let's see. Good there. Good there. You don't seem to raise any sort of alarm. As you guys move into the courtyard, now make me a perception check. One of you make me a perception check. The other can assist. Basically, that will give you advantage. Let's do it this way. If you're assisting, it'll give you advantage.
Oh.
So who's making the perception check and who is aiding?
I'm gonna do it. 'Cause I have a plus.
Yeah, I was going to say my perception is only +3, so.
So
Yeah.
you might want to do the aiding.
Okay, so with advantage, that gives me a 25 to perception.
Oh yeah. Oh holy crap! They have a devil. Make me a religion check.
Can I point it out to Daryl? Like, hey, look at that motherfucker over there.
Yeah. you can
Daryl,
point it out.
Daryl, do you have a better than a +3 to religion?
I'll make it with it. This would be a check with aid, so it can be advantage. Whoever has the highest religion modifier, you can roll it with Smite is not up there right now.
Right.
Yeah,
Back to me.
So I just roll because halfling. I get like a +1 to everything that I don't have proficiency in.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll roll it to see what I get. I got a 20. So
Okay. You see that this is by the markings and by its profile. you can see that it's actually rather dark here. You don't have dark vision, but with its profile and the ominous glow from the fire in the other parts of town, you can make out it is a bearded devil. You know that they have resistance against magic spells and effects. They are rather hardy, and that they are proficient weapon master with the glaive.
Do I know how
You know
intelligent they are?
that their you know that those that their weapons are infernal in nature.
Are they fiends?
They are fiends.
Oh yeah.
In addition to the devil that's down there, there is also 50 soldiers.
Fodder.
Okay.
The devil, you know.
Because the devil just isn't enough.
The-
You need soldiers.
The devil is a lie.
It's right down there right now.
So, all right, Daryl and I need to make our way back to the group and let them know.
Well, wait a second.
Make me another
Can we
stealth
get
check.
a surprise round in because the people, the devil and the 50 soldiers didn't notice
I
it?
didn't fit in the surprise round, nothing.
All right, you both need to make me stealth checks individually.
Who's the one that gets to do it with advantage? Because that needs to be Nick.
That's gonna see. I'm still working on
That makes more sense, doesn't it?
because you each need to be stealthy.
Okay, then we won't help each other. We'll just be stealthy.
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
17 plus 26.
Yeah. you guys slip back and you'll be able to catch the enemies unawares. So you can get back to your location and you can tell Tagwin, Glatherstorm, and Smite that they in fact have a devil with them.
I immediately do divine sense.
If you're
60 feet away, it's actually further than 60 feet away, but you detect something.
Okay.
You detect a disturbance in the force.
You detect something evil. It's too far out of range for
I'm
you.
gonna start moving closer. Let's go.
Are you trying to do stealth in any kind of way?
Not me. I have negative to that, so
All right, so you just march brazenly out there. Who's gonna follow him?
all of the soldiers, come with me, boys. And any ladies that might be in that armor.
All right. I've already rolled initiative, so we'll go. I'll go with initiative for the enemies.
I have advantage everything on fiends and extra damage, all kinds of shit. This guy is about to die quick.
That's good. Let's see, Paladin-esque. Let's see.
The only information I need is the color of its blood when I cut its head off.
Probably orange. I don't even know why I'm saying that, but probably orange. Maybe it's got chrome for blood. I don't know.
Ooh, chrome. We can bottle it. Maybe we can bottle
Let's see.
So how does Harazawan feel about killing a fiend? He don't care?
Oh, he's gonna love it.
You see, like you look down at him, he goes, whatever.
Yeah,
They all bleed.
that's right. Have you know what color its blood is?
I guess we're about to find out, aren't we?
Yeah. Hey, so are they in like a square? Are there alleyways leading into? Are there multiple?
This is something of a pavilion. There are multiple avenues. You guys, the soldiers, you guys are coming in order to minimize your footprint. You had gone pretty much like gone in columns, so you're only able to get a certain amount of soldiers into the fight at any given time.
Okay, can I? All right, go ahead.
All right.
Whenever
So,
you're ready.
hold on. I may need to make one more roll here. Let's see.
Cigarette.
Oh, and I hit 10th level, so everybody within 10 feet of me is immune to being frightened. Just FYI, y'all.
Now he's going to say, well, everybody outside of 10 feet is now frightened.
That's if they try to do something of frightening nature. All right, so you rush in. You can see the devil is standing at the middle of the teleportation circle. He's surrounded by Imperial soldiers, and you guys pile in. First initiative is no relation. So you are 80 feet away from the devil, but you're about 60 feet away from the group, from the company of enemies around him.
Okay, I want to. I still have another eagle, the one that dropped Aldos off.
Did the eagle follow? Would the eagle follow you through the city streets? Otherwise, it's going to be eaten by the dragon. The whole point is, currently the air is a no-fly zone. If you want to be attacked by a dragon, jump right up there.
All right, fine. All right.
The way it is.
Phobos and Deimos.
All right. So you summon your wolves. What's their initiative?
Their initiative is higher than mine, actually. It's an 18.
Wow. 19?
Yeah, 19. I think. Hold on, let me check their dex score. Yeah, their initiative is a 19. Are you there?
Yeah, I got it. So they actually won't go for the rest of this round because we've already passed 19. That's unfortunate, but yeah, they'll go first on the next initiative order. You can still try to make your way to the outer edge of this group. You can make your let's see. That would be, you can get halfway there. So you can go 30 feet out of the 60. So you won't be quite engaged yet, but I guarantee you'll be fighting things before too long.
I'm gonna turn into a wolf myself, and then I'll run up as far as I can.
Is that a bonus action or is that an action to shapeshift? Or are you going to be spending that? I think it's an action to shapeshift.
I can't see. That's a stupid fucking mechanic.
It's intended like that on purpose, dude. It's so you can't. If you'd like to spend your action surge,
nope. I'm just going.
Then it's just Then you summon and you run. You can hop on. You can use your movement to hop on the back of one of your wolves. Give yourself a mount.
Sure.
All right, do that. Next up is Glatherstorm. You are. Everyone is pouring past you. No relation and Smite have started running already. What do you do?
All right. You said the devil is about 80 feet away?
80 feet, yes.
Sweet. All right, I'm using my light crossbow on him. Because I'm too far away.
All right, so you're shooting with a crossbow?
Well, I'm 80 feet. There's nothing I can do right now. And
All right, yeah. Shoot a crossbow.
Resistant to, you said he resisted to spells, right?
Yes, they were able to relate to you that devils are both resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magic weapons that are not silvered, and that they also have they have advantage on saving throws against magical spells and other effects.
Ah, screw it. I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna run 30 feet.
You're going to shoot your crossbow?
Yeah, shoot that first, and then.
All right, make me an attack roll.
22.
Oh yeah, that gets him.
8. 7.
7 points.
And like I said, running 30.
And you're going to run 30. All right. Any bonus actions?
Not yet.
All right.
Which time I will.
Next up, it's going to be the enemies. They react to your presence and they swarm forth. So far, the people that have gone forward is going to be Remus, Romulus, and no relation, along with Glatherstorm. So they're going to swarm around you. You guys have not yet, your soldiers have not yet engaged, so I'm going to roll for how many attacks you guys each get. No relation, you're going to get 3. Glatherstorm, you're going to get 1.
Get 1 what?
Attack.
Oh.
And let's see, Remus and Romulus are going to get 4, split between the 2 of them. So, first off, no relation. First attack is going to be, that is not going to hit. That's going to be a 12. A 23 for the second attack. So that's 1 hit. 19. Is that a hit?
Does 19 hit you?
Yes, I think a 19 hits. So
He shields.
that's 2, and the last one is going to be another 23. So you're going to take 3 hits total.
He's shielded.
Oh, shield?
Yep.
On which? Okay, so you're only going to take 1 hit in that case. Let's see. And that 1 hit is going to deal. It's going to be 8, 10, for 13 points of slashing damage before you get your shield up and you repel all the rest. Remus, we're going to roll for these guys. 2 against Remus. First one is going to be a 22 to hit. That's going to hit him. Second, that's also going to hit because that's a 20. And then for Romulus, that's going to be a hit. And it's going to does a 15 hit one of your dire wolves?
Does a 15 hit the wolf?
Yes, they have 14 armor class.
So it does. So they're going to take 2 hits apiece. Remus is going to take 11 points of slashing damage.
You look at their armor class?
They're 14. It's 14.
Yeah.
For Romulus is going to take 16 points of slashing damage. For Remus's other attack, it's going to deal 6. So that's going to be 13 plus 6. No, it's 11 plus 6. So 17 for Remus. And there's going to be 16 plus 4, 20 for Romulus. As these group of raving cultists just start frenzying, chopping at you and your allies. Glatherstorm, you're going to take 1 attack. I don't believe a 10 is going to do anything to you.
Wait.
All right, so yeah, 10 does nothing to you. Then the devil is going to take an action. He sees you smite. He grins wickedly to himself. He's going to use a dash action, but he actually is going to leap over the soldiers in his way. It's almost like it's a supernatural leap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he's going to make attack, and he crits you.
Okay.
So you're going to take some damage from this.
Probably.
Yeah. Let's see.
You better fucking kill me now, because I swear if I get a turn.
It's a devil. Let's see. So. Wow, I rolled low on that. You're going to take 8 points of slashing damage from his glaive as he comes down. He is actually 10 feet in front of you.
Okay.
So he is not actually within your striking distance yet, but you can move up to him on your turn. So you're going to take 8 points of slashing damage. And make me a saving throw, a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Yeah.
So 13.
13?
13.
Yeah. Wow, that wound burns. It hisses a little bit. There might be something more to it than just. I mean, you're not suffering any other effects right now, but you realize that if you didn't have such an incredible your aura protecting you, that would really hurt.
Okay.
Okay.
And I look at him and I laugh and I say, "You just saved me a misty step."
He says, "Bring it on." And that's going to be the end of their turn. Daryl, you were up next. That was kind of scary. The bearded devil had just leaped, had just made a running leap, and he is now, I believe it's, let's see, it was 80, so he's now actually 20 feet. No, it's he had moved up. No, sorry, it was hold on, let me get these numbers right.
10 feet in
Smite's-
front of me.
Smite had not yet gone.
Right.
So I mean, yeah. So he is actually going to be just 10 feet in front of you now.
Right.
This bearded devil. Glatherstorm, Romulus, Remus, and No Relation are currently fighting the soldiers. Your own troops are pouring forth. So at the end of this round, they will start engaging with the troops, and we'll get to a more formal encounter after that. But it is your turn, Luke. What do you do? You might have to take your mic off mute first.
Huh.
Any ideas?
Luke.
Yes.
Move on to the next person.
It's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm down there with. We're all together down there with Smite, right? The devil.
Yep.
Except for No Relation and Glatherstorm, which had raced up to fight the mob. Your own troops are pouring through the alleyways right behind you. They're coming through 3 different alleyways. There's a total of 7, but your troops are only coming through 3. And next turn, they'll engage with the mob, so you won't have to worry about the mob anymore, just a few individual soldiers and the bearded devil.
And you said the bearded devil, it's resistant to all magic, or is that
No,
just...
it has advantage against magic spells, saving throws against magic spells, and is resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage from non-magical weapons that are not silvered.
Okay, well, I guess I'll try to do it even though it has advantage. And I'll cast blindness.
Okay. It is a martial type devil, so it is gains a lot of its power from its ability to fight in combat with its weapon. So if it was blind, that would give it a disadvantage.
And that will be a DC 17.
DC 17, huh? Is that a Constitution
And also,
save? Probably a Constitution save. Either that or Wisdom.
That's I can't remember if it's Constitution or Wisdom. I had it wrote down. I think it might be Constitution. Just go with Constitution. I'll go with it. I'll look it up between the next turn. That's my fault for not knowing, anyways.
It's one of your spells. I got a handful of them memorized, but spells is still my weakness.
Yeah, well, I have them all written down.
It
It's
is
just
in fact-
that one I
it is in
thought
fact
I had written down.
Here we go. 14. Fails.
He's blind?
Yes.
He's blind.
You see you see black smoke start pouring out of his eye sockets.
Cool. And Smite gets an inspiration die.
All right, so you have now have Bardic Inspiration. So that's going to be Daryl's turn. Smite, it is your turn. The devil is blinded. You have advantage to attack it.
You can add that D8 to your attack.
It's still 10 feet away. You can, like Luke said, you can add that die to damage if you so wish. So it's be a simple matter of moving up 5 feet into attacking, or moving 10 feet up into attacking.
Yeah. So Darkman and me are gonna move up 10 feet.
Yep.
And engage the devil. And let's see. As a bonus action, I am going. Well, I already have advantage because
you already have advantage.
Okay. All right.
It's currently blinded, so you have advantage to attack it.
So all right, I'm just going to attack.
And it does not have blind sense, so it is not immune to this.
It's a 20 to hit.
Natural?
No.
Okay, you hit.
I'm gonna use Divine Smite.
Okay.
And because he's a fiend, I add a D8 to that.
Yep.
And I'll use the Bardic Inspiration to add another D8.
What level smite are you using? Remember, you already used magic earlier, so you're probably kind of getting pretty low.
I have here written down that I cast Misty Step, Divine Smite, and Crusader's Mantle last session.
Okay.
So I still have 3 first levels, 1 second level, and 1 third level.
Gotcha. All right. Good luck. So you're casting this at first level?
Yeah. So that's 10.
This is a magic. You're using Hazaron. It's a magic weapon, so all the damage will go through clean.
Oh, yeah. All right. So that's 10, 22, 30, 47 plus 5. 52.
The demon bursts into fragments in front of you as you slay him instantly.
Wow.
He had exactly 52 hit points.
I rolled 4d8 and 4d6.
Yes, the Bardic Inspiration die
and the
finally paid off.
Put you over. So
Yeah.
as you slay this devil instantly.
All right. So how far is it to the pack of enemies attacking Glatherstorm and?
They met in the middle, so they're going to be 30 feet away from you.
Okay, so I'll move on Darkmane to the 30 feet.
You didn't. You have to mount Darkmane first because going through those rat warrens of corridors, you weren't able to actually get on top of
him.
Yeah, it was too. Yeah, normally you're not supposed to use pack animals in that area, but
so I moved.
These are desperate times.
10.
So you can use half your movement to jump on top, and then the rest to ride them down.
Okay, so let's do that. Then I'll use. I still have 20 feet of movement, so I'll use half that.
Yeah, you can run back, jump on Darkmane, and he can carry you in.
All right, and then can I use my extra attack to attack the one that's attacking no relation?
Yes. There are actually a bunch attacking no relation. Fine, you can attack one of them.
Okay, I'll attack one of them. Oh yeah, 28 to hit.
Yeah, you get him. How much damage do you deal?
I'll use the Divine Smite.
Okay.
Now is this just a normal cultist? It's not a fiend or anything?
Nope. It's appears to be some type of half elf, actually.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you picked the wrong side. Let's see. 6, 10, 12, 26 plus 5, 31 points of damage.
It's still alive, but just barely. You can see he just kind of slumps down.
Okay. So that was my extra attack, and then bonus action. Are there any big ones or bad ones?
No, it seemed that you had
That's the biggest one.
You took care of the leader of this group.
All right, then do we actually see the teleportation circle now?
Yeah, it's huge.
So can I use
size?
Can I use a bonus action to do one of the checks you said, or
No.
do I actually have to use an action?
You actually have to use an action.
All right, I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Tagwin, there's fighting to be done.
Okay.
What was the color of the devil's blood?
It was actually a light blue.
Oh,
That was weird.
okay.
Pretty.
I
Albinate
think
blue.
combat was on Hazeron, and I kind of like streak it under my eyes, like they do in the football when they take that eye black. So I do that.
It tingles slightly, a little burning sensation, but it slowly passes.
All right.
Tagwin, if you spend 30 feet of movement, you can get up into melee distance. It appears that there are, in fact, 2 groups of enemies that are attacking your friends. 4 on Glatherstorm and 4 on No Relation, and they're about 40 feet apart.
I'm gonna go help the ones on No Relation.
All right. You go to No Relation. You can see that his wolves are fighting desperately. These cultists are gathered around them. Yeah, so there are 4 that you can see that you could strike at.
So 27 to hit.
All right.
And 11 points of damage.
11 points.
I think I'm still in a rage. That's my first attack.
Oh, well, it's a bonus action to rage.
Is that the one that I hit previously?
But
we'll say that you use your bonus action to rage because you had to travel to this location. You would have lost rage at that point. So now you can use your bonus action to go back into a rage.
Okay, yeah.
So that's 11 points of damage on that one. Let's see. You also have an extra attack. Do you want to swing around for another one?
Yeah, let's try another one.
All right. Try cleaving at him again.
Yeah. Oh, nat 20.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and, roll double weapon dice. So roll an extra weapon dice to that attack.
So is this not the one that Smite attacked?
No, different one.
Oh.
When you roll double, do you add to both or one?
Just one.
Okay.
Add your modifier once, but you roll all your dice twice.
17 points of damage.
17, huh? Still up and alive.
So
all right. So that was your bonus action and your action for attack. Now it's Remus and Romulus. Let's see. So at the end of the round, I'll tell you that your soldiers come pouring in.
yeah.
And battle engages. So the way this is going to work out is that at the end of each roll, I'm going to determine how many of your own soldiers die. And combat will cease once you eliminate 8 cultists. So there are currently 8 that are attacking, 4 in a group against Glatherstorm, 4 in a group against No Relation and his pups. Once you destroy all 8, combat will cease, and however many soldiers that you've lost at that point will just be whatever it's lost. We'll just assume everybody else is dead.
Bloody though, right?
Huh?
How many of the cultists have damage?
So far, just the ones that you guys have attacked, but at the basically, I'm abridging it. So I'm just going to assume that when you finish off these 8 cultists, the battle will be over. Your team will win. But each turn that you do not finish off all the cultists, I will roll for how many soldiers you lose out of what you currently have. Make sense?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So after the first round of battle, the forces clash. The enemy will roll damage against your soldiers. So that beats their armor class. Their armor class is your soldier's armor class is 17. The cultists, they have advantage on their attacks, so that's going to give them a 20 total. You are going this round. You are going to lose 4 of your own soldiers, so it goes from 73 to 69. So it is important to clear out these guys as fast as possible. Romulus and Remus. There are currently 4 cultists surrounding them and no relation, as well as Tagwin and Smite. What do the wolves do?
The first one's going to go for the one that Smite already started.
All right. So you start attacking that one. Good.
It has like 30 damage on it or something.
Does
31. 17?
No, 16.
16 does it. Yep.
Okay. And then
We're wearing mass-produced leather armor.
Ooh, all right.
so that was to the one that Smite already started attacking.
Probably tastes good to the dire wolf. Some fresh leather.
Well,
Yeah. So how much damage do you deal with that? I'm pretty sure it's going to...
12.
Yeah. Chomp. Blood everywhere. Dead.
And the next one's going to go for the one Tagwin started for a 17.
Yep, that hits.
For 6 damage.
Romulus grabs this one by the leg, chomps down. Their eyes roll back in their head as he flings them over a building.
Cool.
And that one's dead too. So 2 down out of 8. Is that the end of their turn?
Yeah, that's all they can do.
Okay. No relation. It is your turn now. There are still 2 cultists that are engaged with you. There are 4 still over in Glatherstorm.
Are there can I heal these animals?
You can, actually.
Okay.
They are creatures you can heal. If you wanted to use cure wounds or something on them, you can do that.
How's
It works just like if you were healing a player character.
Mike, how are you doing?
I'm upper bruised, upper side of bruised. I didn't take that devil didn't do
Yeah, I rolled insanely poor for a critical. It was a 1 and a 4 on the dice. So
yeah.
out of 2d10. So holy crap.
I could use a few, but nothing critical.
Okay, I'm going to mass cure wounds this area. Tagwin, both wolves, myself, and Smite.
Mass cure wounds. All right. So everybody within 30 feet of you is going to get this boon. So pretty much everybody except for I think it was Daryl and Glatherstorm.
20.
All right, everybody. So Smite regains 20. Tagwin, you regain 20. No relation, and each of the wolves regains 20. Unfortunately, Glatherstorm being 40 feet away is out of range of this. So.
Yeah.
All right. Any bonus action?
So the staff I just pulled out, I'm gonna item interaction that staff out. I can fight with that staff, right?
It's a quarterstaff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I item interaction it out. I have dual wielding. So at the same time I pulled it out, I pulled out a rapier.
Okay. So you can pull them out, but you can't make an attack with it yet.
Right. And so my bonus action, I'm going to put Shillelagh on the staff.
Perfect. Yep. Shillelagh, I don't think that's actually a concentration spell, is it?
No.
All right. We're good. And it's a cantrip. You cast a main spell. Your free action. You cantrip is
that was another thing I want to ask you. Does using the staff count as a main spell?
Yes, it counts as using it as an action.
But I mean, does
if
it
you use
overlap
to
with?
Cast a spell, it's considered an action.
Right, I understand that it's considered.
Unless the item description actually says it's a bonus action to do this.
No, I get that, but is it subject to the spell cantrip rule, or could I use the staff and bonus action healing word someone?
It's subject to the same rule.
Okay.
All right. Glatherstorm, you have 4 enemies around you. Daryl is still off by the entrance. He is still 30 feet away. You see that no relation
Where
to
he's
the
going to
other.
stay?
Huh?
I said where he's going to stay.
Where he's gonna stay? Because you're small size, so the soldiers just basically they're like pushing you over, like pushing past you. Some don't even see you. You know, you're just being pummeled by your own soldiers as they run past you,
Pay attention, you
screaming in the
bastards.
courtyard. Although it would be a good idea if Daryl were to say, I don't know, start disabling this teleportation circle, because next turn there's going to be stuff coming through it.
Does anyone know how to, or is it not like a mechanic or anything?
You have to get a DC 20 Arcana check.
Oh, fantastic! Because I have no Arcana.
That might be a problem.
Yeah, just maybe.
I got religion.
I need Arcana. It's a magical teleportation circle.
Would you let me use my Charisma modifier?
No.
Intelligence.
It's intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a +1 Arcana.
All right, well, yeah, you can always just like root somebody on. Anyway, Glatherstorm, what do you do?
All right. First of all, I'm gonna. I'm putting away my crossbow and putting away my shield and using Shield of Faith.
I should point out that it is an action to equip a shield.
I know, and a bonus action for the Shield of Faith.
All right, and use item interaction to pull out your sword. No, so you turtle up.
So now I'm up 18 and 20.
Yep,
Yeah.
AC up to 20. You're gonna need it. The Imperial soldiers go next. There are still 2 over in No Relations group. They are going to both attack Smite. Because, oh my god, it just took out our devil.
They could give up.
In one hit.
They are fanatics. They are not going to give up. That's a 16 to hit you, which I'm pretty
Miss.
sure is not enough. And that is going to be an 18 to hit you.
Miss.
I know you got the plate. Oh, it's a +1 plate armor. That's right.
Yep, 19.
Yeah, it's a 19. All right, yeah. Both their you artfully dodge out of the way of their blows. They go skimming across your armor, shooting off sparks.
Big mistake. Big mistake.
Glatherstorm, you're going to take 4 attacks, and they have pack tactics. 20 to hit. Since this has advantage, it's going to use his fanatical advantage to roll an extra 2d6. For 10 points of slashing damage.
7.
The second attack is going to be a 21 to hit. It's going to do the same. It's going to do the same thing. They're going to try to put you down. That's going to be 14 points of slashing damage.
11.
Are you resistant to fire damage?
I wish.
You take another 6 points of fire damage as his sword bursts into flames. And how are you feeling? Are you still up?
1.
You got 1. Okay, good. I can keep going.
Oh my god!
Oh, you have 1 hit point.
Attack number 3 is going to be a 14, which does not hit you. Yay!
Golly.
The 4th and final attack on you this turn. That's better. 24. So you're going to take another. They're going to use their fanatical advantage again to deal 19 points of slashing damage. And you pass out as the lightning sparks off their sword into you for another 1 point of damage. And you go down. All right. So that pack has just taken out Glatherstorm. They're going to use their 30 feet of movement to move over towards Tagwin. They are not going to get able. They're not going to able to get to you completely on this turn because you are 40 feet away. But they are now 10 feet away from you. There are 4 of them there. They didn't seem to have noticed that Daryl was cowering in the corner somewhere. Good for Daryl. Next up, it is actually Daryl's turn.
Yay. Daryl would like to. I guess I'll cast Shatter into a group away from everyone of the other soldiers.
I'm going to tell you right now, that's the way that this is running. It's not going to do you much good because once all the enemies in this encounter are dead, that is the 6 remaining soldiers and whatever happens to come through that gate. If you don't finish,
take out the teleportation circle.
If you
Is there a way I can take out the portal besides an Arcana check?
I'll tell you what, I'll give you a +5 if you can get a 20 on a history check first.
If I get a 20 on a history check.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I got a 7.
Like this is Full Metal Alchemist type, circle. So you have to actually go through it. If you mark off the wrong thing, something bad could happen.
Can I just
everybody currently fighting inside the circle could take a whole bunch of damage, including all your allies. So you don't want to screw this up.
Oh, we're in the circle?
Oh, it's huge. It's 50 feet across. It's designed to transport.
Do the Arcana check.
I can do the Arcana check, but I got to roll a 20 because I have a +1 to Arcana.
Well, you have a 10% chance.
Okay, well, I'll make the Arcana check.
All right. So you run up, start looking over it,
and I got a 13.
Mm-hmm.
It's a circle.
All right. Let me see something.
Wait, does something bad happen if I fail the Arcana check?
About to find out.
Oh, that's fun.
Nope, you're good.
Oh. Okay, does anybody want a Bardic Inspiration?
So,
Actually, I'm going to give myself a Bardic Inspiration die.
So remember Jinja, right? You remember playing Jinja? Yeah.
No.
A little bit like that. All right. So
No, I don't know what that is. What is that?
Oh, okay. We look it up another time. It's basically a tower of wooden blocks, and you pull them out and you put them at the top, and you go around in a circle.
Jenga?
Jenga.
That was Jenga.
Jenga.
All right.
That's why we didn't.
Oh, so yeah, Jenga. Yeah. That goes on. Jenga.
Yeah.
Smite, your turn. Unless you'd like to give out another inspiration die, Luke.
I gave it to myself, assuming I can use that for my Arcana check, right?
You actually can. It's
Okay.
You can use it on any D20 roll, so you can add it to your Arcana check to boost it up. Because I've already told you the DC, so you can just be like, nah, I need to roll this check here. Yeah.
I should have given myself that before I did. I thought about that after I rolled.
All right. It's a good thing you didn't fry your companions by, mismarking on this magic circle of boundless energy that can transport people across time and space. Anyway. Smite. There are still two enemies engaged with you, Tagwin, no relation.
All right.
There is also 4 more headed your way. They had just.
I'll attack so the one that I was engaged with just got killed by the dire wolves.
Yep.
So
Finish them off.
I'll move up to one of the
still 6 enemies that have not yet been touched.
Okay, yeah, so I'll move up to one of the 2 mounted on Darkmane and attack. Natural 20.
All right.
And I'm going to use the Divine Smite. So it's a lot. That's a lot.
Hmm.
All right. 11, 19, 22, 32, 39, 49, 54.
54, huh?
That's damaging, or that's doubling the damage die.
Yeah, it's dead. It like you can just like the skin turns looks ash colored and looks like fractures form across it. The person bursts into smoke and is sucked into the hilt of Hazaron.
Oh. Okay.
And then Hazaron lets loose a belching sound.
What was that like?
Give me an indigestion later. Keep going.
All right. So yeah, I'll attack the second one then.
All right, yeah.
Hazaron, that was okay.
You crit him. I mean, I would just add some extra flavor to it.
All right, 26 to hit.
Yep.
That's a 2. All right, 8, 25 damage.
Still up and moving, but you have a you can use your bonus action to make additional attacks since you killed one already. So you can make another attack.
Yep. So 16 to hit.
That's enough, actually.
Oh, yes. That's 12 plus 11, 23 plus 5, 28.
28. Yeah, that finished them off.
All right.
So you got 2 down. There's still 4 left.
So are they any distance from me? Do I have to move
10 feet away. They're 10. The
So-
rest of them are 10 feet away.
All right, so I'll make the advance 10 feet and then have Darkman attack the nearest one, the first charging one.
All right.
He rolled a 1 on the die.
Nope. Nothing happens. He flails wildly into the air, and they all just kind of like sidestep out of the way,
Damn it, horse.
giving
Come
each
on.
other like knowing looks. All right. Next up is Tagwin. The enemies are there are 4 enemies that are 10 feet away from you.
I'm gonna start fighting them.
All right. Give me some attack rolls. You start swinging wildly at them. Are you going to be using reckless attack?
No.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yep.
12 points of damage.
Good. All right. 12.
First attack. Second attack. Oh! Ah! Nat 20.
Yes. Critical hit. So roll your weapon dice twice. So I believe that's going to be for you 2d10 because you're using that long sword two-handed.
Yeah. So it is. Oh, that's a lot. 10, 17, and 6.
So 23 plus the original 12, which is 35, which kills this person as you lop her head off, and it just goes sailing somewhere. You don't really see it. They're just fighting in the background. All right, so that one's gone. There's only 3 left. They do not look dissuaded. They have a gleam in their eye as they fight for the glory of Tiamat.
Let's fuck these guys up. Come on.
All right. Let's see. I believe you can use your bonus. Are you going to frenzy, or are you just going to use a regular rage? Because if you frenzy, once you end this battle, you'll have disadvantage on all your ability checks.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
All right. So after Tagwin, I'm going to roll attack on your troopers.
3 guys.
That's going to be a critical hit, so I'm going to be rolling even more damage. So they're going to have a couple more guys die this time. This battle's not going well for them. So You lose 11 more soldiers.
3 guys took out 11 soldiers.
Oh no! In the background, you have the 50-some cultists that are being attacked by your soldiers. So the way this is working is you're fighting an encounter in the middle of all this carnage and chaos going on around you.
Sweet.
And when you finish off these particular cultists that you're fighting right now, your encounter, this battle will end with all the enemy cultists being killed. And but every turn I'm going to reduce your soldier count.
Yeah, so we should end it this turn and
hopefully. I still have to roll to see what comes through the gate.
Don't you dare.
Oh yes. Let's see. What do I? So you feel the gate start pulsing with energy. Womp 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 womp, and a column of brilliant pink energy shoots out of the middle of the circle towards the sky. And from this portal, you can see figures stepping forth. 25 new soldiers. Being led by one with, looks like officer's regalia. So for your combat, 2 more enemies will join the fight. So you're now up to 5 enemies. And in addition to this, the officers, so 6 total. So you've gone from 3 to 6. So this is really about a matter of how fast can you kill them. The other option is to shut off the gate. So you're fighting, this is your predicament, is if you can get the Arcana checks to shut down the gate, no more reinforcements. The other option is to kill as many soldiers, kill all the soldiers in your encounter, and then everybody makes Arcana checks to quickly shut off the gate before the next round.
Hey, I have a question. If Smite casts Bless, will that help with the Arcana check?
He would need to cast Guidance.
Okay.
Does he have Guidance? Do you have somebody with Guidance?
Yes.
If you have Guidance, you can use your action to cast Guidance on somebody making the checks.
Maybe I should make the checks. I'm proficient.
If you were to use your action to aid somebody, they would have advantage.
Proficient religion.
This is Arcanic in nature.
Yeah.
All right. So now there are 6 more enemies.
I thought we went from 3 to 6 total.
Well,
No.
in your particular encounter, a total of 25 step through the gate. It's basically what's going on in the background. You have the background battle, which is the big numbers, and then you have the foreground battle, which is just this encounter.
So how many did we lose in that last one?
This last one you lost 11, so you're down to 58. Once that ends,
We still have our spellcasters with us. We only sent 1 to the tower.
Yep, you still got 2. You can use your action to call them in. However, you can't use them to cast Fireball anymore because they are...
What about them knowing about the teleportation circle?
You could stick them on it. That would work. However, you would also have to protect them.
Well, let's do it. Hey, one of you get on this fucking thing and shut it down.
So, all right, I'll get to it. This guy starts clambering into it. All right, he starts joining into the fight. He is going to be in your encounter, which means that the cultists that are now fighting can attack him.
I'm going to stay in front of him.
All right, we'll see how that goes. Do you have Sentinel or anything like that? Anything that you can use to protect somebody? Would you like to cast a spell to increase his AC or something? Because right now it's like a 13, so...
When does he get to go? When's his turn in the initiative?
At the end, when I resolve everything.
Okay.
It's somebody you have to protect until the end of the round in order to make that Arcana check. But I'll give it to you. I'll give them a +10. So it's a lot easier for them to do it because you basically have a nerd working for you.
Yeah, and I'll protect him. I'm on dark.
Remus and Romulus, your wolves go next.
Okay, who's left in this encounter?
There are 5 regular Imperial soldiers, and there appears to be an officer here.
Directly in front of me, or do I have to move?
They came out of the middle of the circle, so they are going to be 50 feet away. And they're going to rush at you.
Okay, but there's no one left where I'm standing right now.
No, there are still the 3 soldiers that Tagwin and Smite were attacking.
Okay, I'm gonna go for one of them.
All right. So you do a somersault, pop up.
Not me. Yeah, Remus is gonna go for one of them.
Oh, okay, that's right. It's your wolves going first. Yeah.
So 24 to hit
Yep.
for 11 damage,
Okay.
and then the next one's gonna go for a 15 to hit
That will do it.
for 12 damage.
15, 12. All right. Still up.
Okay, I'm gonna jump down on him.
Let's see. Yes, it's your turn.
My turn next.
Yeah, you go right after the wolves.
I'm gonna turn into a wolf, and
All right, you transform.
I'm going to action surge so I can attack this turn.
All right. Attacking the same one.
No, there's a kind of wolf I was. Isn't there like a gray wolf or something that's like a half?
A half. What now?
A CR, a challenge rating of a half. I thought not just a regular wolf. There's a better one that's not dire. Isn't there an intermediate one?
Maybe Timber.
Timberwolf.
Maybe Timberwolf.
Could have sworn I'd seen
Flip.
an intermediate one, but
Same.
I guess not. I guess I just turned into a regular wolf then.
Let's see. Quipper, rat, riding horse, scorpion, vulture, swimmer rat. Swarm of insects. A winter. No, can't be a winter wolf. A warg? It's not technically a beast, so.
All right, then I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do black bear then.
Well, the thing is, you had already used one of your previous bonus actions to cast Shillelagh on
Do I
your
lose? Do I
quarter
lose
staff.
when I turn back into a person?
I'll just let you retcon it and say that you use your action to attack instead.
All right.
If you don't want to do transformation right now.
All right.
But it is a bonus action to turn back into your original form.
No, this
I
is what
figured you've already cast Shillelagh. I figured you were going to go start like wailing on it.
Well, no, I just want to have it ready. When I turn into a beast, all my equipment kind of magically is in limbo. When I come back, is Shillelagh gone?
Nope. I'd say it's still in there.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted it there.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you can transform if you want.
I'm not going to stay this animal for long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a high armor class or hit points. It's just extra beef. So I'm going to do a black bear then.
All right.
Because for whatever reason, I was thinking there was a CR of half wolf, but it's a quarter. I don't want to do that. So black bear, and an action surge to attack with the black bear, which is the black bear has multi-attack. You make one with your bite, one with your claws. So does a 16 hit?
Yep.
Okay, and then a 21 hits.
Yes, 21 will hit.
Okay, so total damage is going to be.
So what's the damage for the first attack? Because you may wind up killing him right off.
The first attack is 7 damage.
That kills it. So whatever you get for the second attack will be applied to another enemy.
9.
All right, 9. All right. So that shapeshift, action surge, attack. All right. Glatherstorm, make me a death save. Let me know when you have it. Got it, Justin?
That's 19.
All right, you're good. After Glather Storm, the enemies go. So the two that are still left attack. They're actually going. One of them is going to attack. Let's see. They've still got pack tactics. One of them is going to attack the horse twice.
You bastards! It's just an animal.
She is going to crit on it, and she's going to spend her fanatical advantage. So that is going to be 27 points of slashing damage, and her sword bursts into flames for another 9 points of fire damage. So 27 plus 9, 36. As she rends the guts out of Darkmane, and he drops to the ground with a soft whinny. Make me a dexterity saving throw. Smite.
All right. That's a 4.
You fall to the ground. You don't take any damage, but you are now prone. And you have a dead horse on top of you.
I thought it's a mystical beast.
Yeah, as soon as he dies, he just dissipates.
Okay, so we'll say he turns into Tinkerbell dust, and then
Yeah, except it's all black.
But you're still prone on the ground. That was one of them. The other is going to turn and attack Tagwin with 2 attacks. A 16 does not hit you. The second attack will also miss you, Tagwin, so you are going to take no damage from that. The other 3 that have joined your encounter, the rest of the enemy troops that came out from the portal scatter and join the fray with your own troops. The ones that have joined your encounter surge forth as they take their dash actions to join the encounter. Do they have any bonus actions they can use? Nope, they do not. All right, so they're just going to be a part of this. They'll be a part of the next fight if they live that long. Next up is going to be Daryl. What are you going to be doing?
Daryl's going to attempt to disable the magical Ring of Death. And he's going to use his Bark Inspiration. Or he's not, because he just rolled a 20.
Hey!
Wait. Yeah, well, yeah, that's a 20. It's a natural 20. So if I gotta add a 1 to that.
21. So you find a rune that looks awfully familiar. You scratch it out, and you see a part of the circle dissipates in energy.
I can't believe I just rolled a natural 20 on that.
And you still have a Bark Inspiration, so you can spend it yourself later, just in case you need it.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. So one of the 4 sections of this circle has gone down. You need to actually shut down all 4 of them. So 3 more before you can actually disable the circle entirely. Next up, Smite, it is your turn. There are 5 enemies currently around you, including amongst them an officer.
How close is the officer to me?
Oh, you guys are all engaged. They ran right to you. They knew exactly who they wanted to kill.
I am going to cast.
It's obvious you're leading this group. You being the party.
Well, okay, so I'm prone, so I can stand up, right? Use
half your movement to stand up.
Okay, I do that, and then I'm gonna use my action to cast Crusader's Mantle.
All right, so all your allies within 30 feet of you now have an additional D4 radiant damage on their attacks when they hit.
Yep, and then I'm going to. Do I need to move towards the captain at all to attack him? Okay,
they moved to you. They dashed to get there. They were 50 feet away. They dashed through the fight in order to get to you.
Oh, do I actually have to use my action to use extra attack? I have to use my.
You have to use your action to make an attack in order to use extra attack.
Okay,
yes.
so I can attack then because I use.
If Crusader's Mantle is an action and not a bonus action, then yes.
Okay.
Which in fact it is an action. So you. Yeah.
So all right. So then, as my bonus action, since I can't attack, I will utter a vow of enmity against the captain.
That would be that's a wise use of that.
Okay.
You are now my prey. All right.
Come at me, you bitch! You fucker didn't kill my
Your
horse.
turn. There are 5 enemies surrounding you.
Kill them.
Surrounding you and your allies.
You have an extra D4 on your attack roll or damage rolls.
Yeah.
It's on mute.
Yeah, I may have to turn it off mute. That would probably work. Hello? Hello?
Whose turn is it?
It's currently Tagwin's. Rebecca.
Did you unmute it?
Yeah,
Now
I
it's
can
on.
hear you now.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna attack the closest enemy. I'm still in a rage,
All right, yep.
and I have the D4 to damage, right?
Yes, you have a D4, additional D4 to your damage from the Crusader's Mantle.
Okay. 21, does that hit?
Oh, yeah. You're attacking the officer or one of the soldiers?
The officer.
Yep, that'll hit.
So damage is 16.
16, all right. Officer takes 16 points of damage. You have an extra attack that you can use.
Okay, I don't get the plus the D4 on the extra attack, do I?
If you hit with it, you add it to the damage, not to the attack roll itself.
Okay, so I gotta hit first. All right.
You gotta hit first without the D4. Then when you actually do hit, you can add the D4 as damage.
Oh, fuck. I don't think I hit.
What is it?
14 to hit.
It's against the officer. Nope. Whiff. The officer dodges out of the way just in the nick of time. All right. Let's see. You're not frenzied, so no bonus action attack. Let's see. Next up is going to be. Oh, that's Tagwin. So we're at the end of the rotation. Okay. Wow. Cool. So we're gonna roll the roll C. All right. So you're gonna lose a little more of your soldiers. Another 5. Not too bad, but another 5 are gone. As the additional reinforcement seems to have made an effect.
How many are they losing each time?
Huh?
How many of the enemy forces are dying each time? Like in the background, as our background soldiers die.
To be honest, I'm not keeping track of that. I'm basing this directly off of how well your party is performing this battle.
Right. When we kill ours, they automatically die.
Yes.
I see.
When you kill yours off, that's when the rest of them, they'll still get reinforcements until you actually shut off the circle. But you're just going to keep bleeding out casualties until you can finish this encounter.
Yeah, we need to finish
the
it.
faster you do that, the better. Let's see. I'm going to roll.
At least we got that damn circle shut off.
Do reinforcements come to the
Luckily.
game time? No, they do not. So no reinforcements this turn. I failed the check. Remus and Romulus. Oh, we're sorry. I almost missed it. The wizard that you guys had brought into the middle of this battle He succeeds. He unlocks he disables another section of the magic circle.
Yay!
Yeah. So, Remus and Romulus, your turn.
So only 2 sections left or something?
Yeah, you're halfway there.
Okay, I walked out of the room. I'm getting ready for work.
Okay.
So, someone have the dire wolves attack pack tactics advantage roll 2 and 2 d20s and add 5.
All right. So the stats for a dire wolf are in the monster manual.
I
Yeah.
rolled a crit.
Okay. So
I rolled a crit on the first one
All right.
and a 16 on the second one.
Both
okay.
hit.
So yeah, they both hit. So it's the damage dice is 2d6 plus
So
3
46 for the first attack.
plus 3.
Yep.
15 on the first attack. Oh, wow. Almost max. 11 plus 3. 14 on the second attack.
All right. So your wolves tear apart one of the soldiers,
Good.
completely dead. All right. No
Okay.
relation. Your turn. You are a wolf yourself. Or
No,
sorry,
I'm
a black
I'm
bear.
a black bear.
Pick a black bear. That's right.
Hey, boo boo.
I think a black bear is a plus 3 to attack with its claw.
That sounds about right. I don't think that has proficiency. Does that?
Yeah, so it's 2 attacks. So Smiley rolled 2 attacks, 2 20s, and I think it's add 3.
Yeah, it's plus 3.
Yep.
Another crit.
Okay, so that one's gonna be
A 20 and a 14 on the dice.
so a crit and a 17.
Yeah. It's multi-attack, so that's one for each attack.
Okay, so just make the crit be the bite. So do 4d4.
Are you attacking the officer or one of the soldiers around him?
Am I near the officer?
Yeah, you're engaged with him.
All right. Here, let me walk back into the
4d4?
office. Not here. I'll roll the damage dice.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, 18 damage total with the multi-attack.
Wasn't it 4d6?
No, I got it all.
Oh, you got it. All right.
So 18 damage total on the officer.
All right, 18. He flinches some. Ouch, that hurt.
Good.
Kind of shakes it off. Is that for both attacks? Let's see. Was it a 14 with the modifier or without?
Yeah, 14 with the crit and the modifier.
Okay, so the crit will definitely hit, but the 14 does not hit the officer.
No. The 14 that's whole damage because the other one was a 17 to hit.
Okay. So yeah,
So that
17 does hit. So what's damage?
So that was all damage.
Oh, the other was total. Okay. Total 18. All right. Glatherstorm, make me another death save.
10.
10? Okay, yeah, that's 2 successes so far. You're doing all right. Let's see. All right, now the enemy's attack. Two of the soldiers are going to attack the wolves, one apiece. So that's going to be 2 attacks on each of them. They do get pack tactics since they are adjacent. The first cultist is going to hit Remus for a 20 modified. Let's see. I'm going to use Fanatical Advantage for... This could be 14 slashing damage and 4 acid damage. So that's going to be 18 points total. She's going to come back around with a second attack. That is going to be a 24 to hit for 8 points of slashing and another 3 points of acid. So 11 points.
Both of them on Remus?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it still up?
Yeah, I healed him for like 20 earlier.
Yeah. All right. The other soldier is going to attack Romulus. 2 attacks. First is going to be a 24. You want to use Fanatical Advantage for extra damage. For, let's see, it's going to be another 18 points. Let's see, 14 of that is going to be slashing. Another 4 of it is going to be, this is a different character, so it's going to be fire. So it's 18. And then going to come around for a second attack on Romulus for a 19 to hit. And that is going to be 9 points of damage. 5 of it is slashing. 4 of it is going to be more fire damage.
What's the total damage on the wolf? The second wolf?
18 plus 9. So Romulus is going to take 27 points total.
Okay.
Let's see. That's 2 of them. Then another one of the soldiers, one that's still alive, attacks Smite twice. That's going to be a 17 to hit, which fails.
Best.
And another 17 to hit, which also fails.
Yay.
Then the officer attacks no relation in his bearer form because that guy because no relation marred his face. Not like that. Holy Shaznats. Okay, so he's going to attack you twice. The first is a 15 to hit you in your bear form.
That's a hit.
Which I believe is enough. Is going to deal. Let's see. It's going to be 4 points of piercing damage. An additional 9 points of lightning damage arcs forth from his short sword. So 4 plus 9, it's going to give you 13 points on the bear for the first attack. For the second attack, that's going to be an 18 to, not 18, is that 18 or is it? Yeah, it's 18 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right. This time he's going to use his Fanatical Advantage. For 14 points of piercing damage and another 5 points of lightning damage, so 19 total.
I don't think he's a bear anymore.
All right, so how many hit points did he have before that last attack?
I don't know.
All right, so any damage left over carries on to his own character.
Yeah, so it was... The first attack was 14, the second attack was 19, right?
Yeah.
Well, the bear has 19, so I've now lost 14 into my human form.
Okay, so yeah, so you lost 14 from your human form and you transform back into human form. And you now are like cross swords, you're like pressing against each other. You're both like, you're both drooling and gritting your teeth and growling at one another. Yeah, it's pretty bestial at this point. You're both fanatics. One is feeling the animal instinct, the other is feeling revival. All right. That's going to be it for the enemies. They don't seem to. Let's see. Do they notice the wizard yet? Yes, they do. So they're going to do something about that next time.
Poor wizard.
Yeah, you lose your spellcaster. That would be bad.
They gotta get through me.
Daryl, your turn. Luke, what does Daryl do next?
Daryl's gonna try to deactivate the next circle.
All right.
And hope he doesn't kill everyone in the process. Okay, so that's my roll. That is a good roll, so I'm gonna roll my D8.
Come on.
And that's a 14 plus 6 plus 1.
Made it. Yes, you shut down another section of the teleportation circle. It goes
Yay!
Yeah.
one more left, and you can cut off reinforcements from this section of the city.
Can I also give myself another Bardic Inspiration die?
Yes, you can. That is a bonus.
Okay. Because it seems like I'm needing that just to get by at the skin of my teeth.
Basically, you're like thinking about this lore that you came across in this library a long time ago. You know, you're like it's like I remember that particular room, but it looks a little upside down. Maybe if I just mark this and smudge a section out and cross. Yeah, basically.
I'm just throwing chalk at it and getting everything right somehow.
See whatever sticks.
That's how lucky I'm
Just
getting.
using your insane halfling luck to do the trick.
Do you remember when Starrance ran that wall?
Yeah.
This is my wall.
Oh my gosh! All right, Smite, your turn. There are still 4 enemies in your encounter. The battle is still raging on the background. There are 3 soldiers and the officer left. The officer is taking damage. The soldiers are still pristine.
And I have my advantage on the officer because of my
yes,
vow.
you do, because he is your vow of enmity.
So, yeah, I'm going to attack him and be like, normally I would try to question you, but I can't control the power of my blows, and you're more than likely going to die from this.
Okay.
17 to hit.
That is sufficient.
Okay. I wish I had Divine Smite, but I don't. So I'll roll my d4s. 19 points of damage.
Woo!
And then I will do my extra attack.
All right.
Remember, 3 months from this date, your lucky star is shining.
All right, it's a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna be 15, 19, 26 points of damage.
All right.
And I added my D4 to that. Y'all remember to add D4s for the damage.
If it's a melee attack, yes.
And did I kill him?
Nope.
Okay,
He's heavily injured, but he's still fighting.
So I'll have Darkmane attack him.
Darkmane's dead.
Oh yeah, damn it, I forgot. I'm so used to it now. You know, it's like second nature to me almost.
Yeah, it's like, I'll just have Darkmane take care of it. Oh, never mind.
All right, so I'm done.
All right, Tagwin.
Okay.
So he appears to be taking care of the officer, but there are still plenty of soldiers that need hacking.
I'm gonna go fight one of the full strength soldiers.
All right, you step in, you swing with the longsword, you grip it tight with both hands. You can feel the leather lacing beneath your fingertips, slick with blood.
23.
Yes, you cleave into the first enemy.
Plus a D4.
Yeah, you add a D4 to the damage.
Plus
Well,
the D4.
I got 10 plus 2. 12 points of damage.
10 plus 2. Okay. What'd you get on the dice?
Damage dice. I rolled a D10 plus the D4. 10 plus 2 is 4.
Plus all your modifier stuff.
I add. Oh
Okay.
crap!
You need to add those. You're raging. That's an additional plus 2.
No, I'm
Plus
not.
your strength.
Just calm down.
It's probably going to be like something like 17 or higher.
18.
It's more like it. I was going to say, it's like, wow, 12. That seems really low for, using a magic weapon and raging and Crusader's Mantle and rolling a 10 on the dice. So, yeah.
Okay.
18. Yeah, that's a whole lot better.
Kill it.
Swing another one.
Okay.
It's still alive. It's still moving. Hit it again.
25 to hit.
Oh, yeah. You're angry at this point.
And this is actually really only 11 damage. I got 4, 1, and plus 6.
Okay. So 11. They're still alive, but they're hanging on by just a breath. They are bloodied. Let's see. That's the end of this. That's the end of the round.
And we got to get to fucking Glatherstorm somehow.
Yep.
How is he 40 feet away from us?
Because that's in the ensuing battle. That's how the guys got separated. Let's see. So first off, we'll roll to see how many soldiers you lose this round. None. You lose no soldiers this round.
Woo, finally.
Next, I'll roll a D100 to see if the gate activates and sends in more reinforcements. I'll let you know it's a straight-up 50-50 chance. So
If the gate's not
50-50.
If the gate's not full strength, can it still bring as many people in?
Can it bottleneck them?
No, it will still bring as many people in. You have to completely shut it down. So more soldiers are going to come through. Another 25.
God damn.
So we're going to add another 2. Actually, we're going to have another 3, but there's no officer in this one. It's a battle for the ages.
This is just one circle? We got to do this for 4 circles?
Depending on how far we get in this session, I may tidy up the last one.
Well, it's 8:30 and we haven't even done the first one.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Like, we still got to do...
I just can't hand wave the other ones, but I'd also be... you couldn't. I would say that you would not be getting through them unscathed. You would have to spend... you probably would have to spend spell slots. Or another rage point.
We'll just spend the next 3 sessions closing down these teleportations.
You really want to spend the next 3 sessions just closing down the teleportation circles?
That's how long it's taking because we have not all of our members.
We can run this campaign as long as you like.
Yeah, if that's what it takes.
All right. 3 more enemies join your circle as reinforcements flood this this section or flood this pavilion. You're up to 7 now. These don't look as strong as the previous ones. It looks like they were sent in their shock troopers first. And then let's see, does the wizard do the job? Got a plus 10, so that'll do it. The teleportation circle shunts down behind this last group of reinforcements. There will be no more at this point.
Yay.
So
Okay.
you can see why it's important to get the circle shut down as fast as possible.
The other wizard that was not working on shutting down the circle, can he go and help Glatherstorm?
I can give him a first level cure wound spell, but then he'll be out of spells at that point, and he'll be practically useless to you.
Oh,
Well, he can make Arcana checks on the teleportation circle.
Yep, you can do that. Coming up with the next one, so you can assist Daryl. So I'll go ahead and Glatherstorm, you're going to come back with some health now.
And so
cover.
We'll have 2 spellcasters and Daryl working on the teleportation circle. That should get it wrapped up a lot faster.
Glatherstorm, you recover 10. I would highly suggest you find some of your own strength within you to heal yourself some more. You are a cleric, after all. You should have cure wounds of some kind.
Glatherstorm walk.
Let's see. Remus and Romulus. It is their turn now.
Okay, is the officer still there?
Oh, yeah. Officer is still fighting you and Smite now.
Some of a bitch better be bloodied.
All right.
Close, yeah. Pretty sure it's bloodied.
Remus crit for a 6, 7, 14, 17 damage on the officer.
We're dropping bombs on them.
That will finish the officer off. So Remus will just basically bite down on its head. You hear this popping sound like a grape, and the head rips free.
Crushed you like a grape.
And Remus just shakes the body.
There's another guy next.
Gold comes out of the corpse.
There's another guy next. There's another fighter still in our group, right?
Fighter in your group, or
was the officer the last enemy around us?
No, you still have 3 regulars around you. 3 enemy regulars.
So, who did I say that was? Remus. So Romulus is going to.
Tagwin's been hacking away at one. You can have him attack that one.
He's going to do a 17 at the next one. Does that hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, he's going to do 14 to him too.
All right, that will finish off him as well. So,
so as Remus picks up and is shaking the officer around, Romulus is going to grab at a foot real quick, and they're going to tug a war. It's going to yank him in half, and he's going to whack the other dude with the bottom half.
Okay, that works. We'll do that. Just club him with a leg. All right, no relation. It is your turn.
Okay, I'm back.
You are exchanging blows with the officer. The officer's dead. The officer died, so cross that out.
Mm-hmm.
There are still 2 soldiers and 3 more rushing your direction.
Okay, am I melee engaged with anyone, or would I have to use
You're
movement?
melee engaged with 2 of them. The other 3 have not. The other 3 have not yet arrived.
I was going to start arrow shooting one, but if I'm melee engaged, I'm not going to do that because that.
Yeah, you're 50 feet away from 3 of them, and you're engaged with 2 of them.
Okay. Smite? How you looking?
I'm looking good.
And
as he does like the body sleep as he runs his hands down his. I'm looking good.
Yeah, well, that cure wound, I haven't taken any damage since the last cure wounds.
Haven't taken any damage, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Go on ahead. What do you do? No relation.
all right, I'm going to whack. Who took the most damage out of Remus and Romulus? Probably Remus.
Yeah, they're both probably looking pretty hurt right now. And that cuts all over them.
I'm going to not quite whack, but hit Remus over the head with the healing staff and expend a charge and do a cure wounds on him.
All right.
Like Rafiki.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm going to.
How many charges? Just one charge?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cantrip green flame blade on the next dude, one of the enemies that's next to us.
All right. So that can be your next attack, or is it a bonus action to use the charge?
Oh fuck! All right, then I'll just heal. I'll just cure wound healing word.
I think it's an action to use that charge.
I'm just gonna healing word him then, so he doesn't get 8 back. And now I can cantrip. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You cantrip for your action. Use healing word on.
Yeah. So so I green flame blade the motherfucker for a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
So he's going to take an extra 1d8, and then his buddy next to him is going to take 1d8 plus my spell casting. So his buddy next to him is going to take 7 damage, and he is going to take 12 damage.
All right. Cool. Glatherstorm, you blink your eyes, and you are lying on the ground. This wiry old spellcaster has just finished casting Cure Wounds on you. What do you do next?
Alright, get up. Start running towards
Half
the
movement,
group.
stand up.
'Cause I don't feel like... Start running towards the group because I don't feel like being away from them anymore, and I'm casting Cure Wounds on 4th level.
All right. Wow. Okay. How much do you get back?
I got a D8. Oh, shit, almost all of them are maxed. 8, 8, 6, and 1.
Okay, so 16, 22, 23 plus your wisdom modifier. So 27?
Yeah, 27.
All right, nice. You get 27 points back, and you move 30 feet close to the fray, so you're now 10 feet away. If you move another 10 feet on your next turn, you'll be engaged.
Yeah, come on.
All righty. Next up is the enemies. One of them is going to make an attack, one against Remus and one against Romulus, making 2 attacks, one on each. That's going to be a 23 to hit Remus.
Okay.
For 12 points of 12 points of slashing damage and 2 points of acid damage.
What'd you say? 7 and 2?
It's going to be 8, 9, 12 plus 2 for 14 total.
Okay.
And the attack against Romulus is going to be a 21 to hit.
Okay.
This one is going to do 7 points of slashing and 4 points of fire. Oh, sorry, 4 points. Another 4 points of acid, not fire. This is the same enemy. Basically, slash one, turn slash the other.
Okay.
The other enemy here is going to attack Smite. And my dice seem to be rooting for you because with advantage, the highest I got was a 9.
God's will it.
God's will be done. So yeah, so he's going to come around for a second attack. He's got multi-attack. And I got a 4 and 7 on the dice for a maximum of a 12 to hit you. Damn it!
Yeah.
Why is it every time I attack you, always roll poorly? Let's see.
Tonight. It's meant to be tonight.
The three soldiers that had come through the gate, they use their dash action and they engage. 2 of them with Tagwin, no relation, it's Smite, and the third one with Glatherstorm.
Good. We don't have to move to them.
Okay. So after them, there's going to be Daryl. Your turn. The gate is shut down. Your allies are in combat. What do? You've been moving around the circle, so it means that you're going to be about 40 feet away from them. You are
I'm assuming there's not another circle nearby.
Not nearby. No, you'd have to. Basically, you have to do this again to do another.
Is there a cluster of enemies that I can hit?
Yes. You can use it.
Okay.
Use a spell slot, take them down.
I'll
Shatter
cast Shatter then. Shatter who?
There was a pack of 3 that just like ran up, so they got to be
You can get
on that.
Shatter to get 2 of them. I wouldn't cast it too high though, because you would probably want to save your higher level spells for a more crucial situation.
Most of my higher level spells aren't really that usable in this
Okay.
situation.
Go ahead then.
I'm gonna cast Shatter at level 3.
All right. What's the DCs for these saves? Is it 17, right?
It's yes, Constitution. So while you're doing that, I'm going to figure out this.
Kill him.
That's level 2.
Two of them make it. One of them fails.
Hmm.
And that's going to be total of 16.
16 for... Okay, so two of them will take 8. One of them, which was already damaged, will take 16. All right. Any bardic inspiration?
I'm going to save it just in case for the gate.
Smite.
All right. Am I engaged with the weakest one right now?
The fourth one is at... sorry, there's 5 of them total. So you're engaged with 4 of them. One of them is attacking Glatherstorm.
The weakest is any of them weakened? Any of the 4 that I'm engaged with?
One that got caught by the shatter. She got her bell rung.
That's the one that is gonna get her bell rung again.
All right, make another attack roll.
26 to hit.
Yeah.
17, 22 points of damage.
Whew. Is that with a smite or is that just with Hazaron?
That's just 4d6 plus 5.
Yeah, yep. She dies. She crumples to the ground.
Okay. All right, so I'll Great Weapon Master the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a crit. I'm dropping. I can't believe it. It's amazing. It is. All right, so I'm gonna roll these again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 10, 18, 21, 33 total.
33. Blam! You cleave another one in 2. You're just like plowing through them at this point.
All right, and then the extra attack. 24.
That'll hit.
And then 6. And 6 is 12 plus 5 is 17.
Mm-hmm. Still up.
Okay.
All right.
I'm done.
Win. Rebecca, your turn.
All right.
Smite just basically mulched through 2 of them. There are still 2 that are engaged with you, and there's 1 that's engaged with Glatherstorm.
Okay, I'm going to attack one of them that's engaged with me.
All right. One of them looks pretty injured. Smite had lopped off her arm, but she is still fighting furiously.
It's
She's
like the
swinging her
Black Knight.
sword back and forth, trying to land hits on you.
Does 14 hit?
It's only a flesh
does,
wound.
actually. Right on the nose.
It hits. Okay,
Yes.
then that is 19 damage.
Okay, that'll finish her off.
I should start putting the camera on these rolls, as many 20s as I'm rolling.
Oh yeah, I just happened to crit you twice.
No,
I
I rolled a crit.
I believe you. I'm not doubting it.
Like wolves twice too.
It's just that every time I attack you with advantage, I can't seem to get even a hit, let alone a critical.
Hey man, the dice fill it.
It would have happened by now. So Tagwin, there's still one there. You can swing, you can backswing and land a blow on another one.
Second
attack.
17 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, oh, crap. 7 points of damage. That's with, I rolled a 1.
So what's your strength score? So 2 or 3?
7.
Okay, so 7 points of damage?
No. Yeah, 7 points of damage. I rolled a 1 plus 6. So it's 7 points of damage.
Okay, so 6. So 2 is. So was it 2 or? I think it's 2 or 3 from rage. Because I'm thinking it still seems a little low. What's your strength score?
And you rolled a D4 also, right?
Not on the second attack. I didn't.
Always roll the D4 on any
Yeah, you
on
add a
any
D4
damage.
to all those.
So that's +4. It's 11.
Okay, it's better. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm +6 with attack, but I literally rolled a 1 on the D10.
Okay. Yeah, because you're at 8th level barbarian, or did you get to 9th?
Plus you get +2 for rage, right?
Are you 8th level or 9th level? I think you're in.
She's 9th.
Then it's a plus. Then her rage damage is +3, not +2.
+3.
So it's going to be your strength modifier +3.
No, she's 9th total. She's 8th barbarian.
Oh, 8th level barbarian. Okay.
It's always +6.
All right.
To
All right.
attack.
We'll go with that. So yeah, another 7 points.
No, 11 because you roll the D4.
Oh, that's right, the D4. So
Yeah, but I did roll a 1, so that's the problem.
yeah, it's a 1 on the damage dice. All right, we'll go. This is going to be. So there are going to be no additional reinforcements. So this will just be you, your soldiers fighting off the remnants. And you will lose no soldiers this round.
Nice.
Fortunately. So you are.
That's
at
2
50
points.
So you are at 53 soldiers remaining. The spellcasters. You have one left.
The second one.
You have one left that has spell slots remaining. The other 2 guys, they're there to make Arcana checks for you to take out these teleportation circles. No more reinforcements on this circle, so we'll go right into the next round. Remus and Romulus.
Okay, we still have those guys in front of us.
There is only one left in this group, but Glatterstorm has one left on him. So if you finish off 2 guys, this encounter is over.
Oh, we got this between all of us.
All right.
In fact, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, dude, I'm dropping like 30s and shit in damage.
So you will finish this round without losing any more soldiers. You're able to take a moment. You do not have a short rest at this point. But if you want to take some, if you want to spend some spell slots to gather more health or drink any remaining potions, you may do that. And plan your assault on the next circle.
Glatterstorm, do you need a healing potion?
Yeah, I actually have 4 remaining healing potions if anyone needs one, but health-wise, good right.
Take stock, yeah.
I could use one.
Glatterstorm, I'm giving Glatterstorm a healing potion.
There you go.
I'll give him one as well, one of my 4.
Yep.
I'm using one of them. 2, 4, 5.
Are you going to use them both?
1.
All right. You can use, yeah. Let's see.
But it's +2 for the healing potion?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, 2. 8.
All right, so, what's it going to take for us do we need to make some sneaky checks again to scope it out? Or?
So to the next one at the market, you make your way through the corridors. You will encounter little resistance.
Can I have 1 second level spell slot. Do I have 10 minutes to cast Find Steed again?
What does the rest of your party think?
No, fuck it. Let's go on. Don't do it. Let's go.
All right. Because the sooner you get those, because you can spend 10 minutes here casting that, but that means that there'll be more enemies at the next circle, because that's 10 more minutes that people are pouring through that gate.
There's no time. Dark Mane shouldn't have died last time.
In such a glorious way.
Yeah.
All right. So So who's going to be your scout this time?
Can we do the same thing? I think that worked pretty well. Y'all seem to roll pretty
Yeah. Daryl and No Relation can scout out together. So both make me stealth checks.
21.
Nice.
16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Well, the 21 was me rolling a 12.
So you easily slip into the behind the merchant's booths, and you can slide past through the shadows. There's still a fierce battle going on overhead. Let's see, and make me a wisdom perception check. One of you will make me a wisdom perception check. The other can assist, which gives you advantage.
Okay, I'm going to do it. 23.
All right.
Nice.
So you see that there are actually fewer soldiers here. There is only 30 of them. They look a bit tougher than the usual ones you've come across so far. Not all of them appear to be your cultist variety. One of them looks really odd. You see that seems to be draped in chains. And the chains begin to move and writhe around over this creature's body. You might know what it is.
It's 2 chains.
Make me a religion check.
2 chains.
Who's doing the religion?
It's going to be either Daryl or
And one can assist.
or No
I got a
Relation.
10.
You can assist.
I can assist. I have a 3 to religion, so if you've got more than that, you do it. Otherwise, I'll do it.
Okay, you do it then, because I don't have anything to religion.
Okay, I got a 21.
Oh yeah. You recognize? You've heard of dark tales of this creature. Truly, the Empire is enlisting the depths, literally the depths of the 9 hells of Baldur to come up with their soldiers. This is a chain devil. A chain devil has a number of hooked, animated chains that writhe over its body and attack. And the chains can attack individually. Up to 4 of them.
I was about to say it's 4 of them, right? Because I think we called them 4 chains, not 2 chains.
Yeah. So the chains are. So you can see the chains around this creature are just writhing and moving about.
It's very exciting.
Heat metal.
The other thing you know is that they are immune to fire.
Yeah, I think so. Did someone try that last time?
Maybe.
Or was that that might have been something completely separate. Never mind.
You also know that in addition to the magical resistance, let's see. It also has all devils have devil sight. They can see even in magical darkness. So if you were to cast something like a darkness spell, it would be able to see through it. That's kind of creepy.
You can't see through something that if you can't see.
Yeah, well, like you'd be the only one at a disadvantage. It would attack you just fine if you were in the darkness.
All right, let's do this. Do they have to come back to us and tell us this?
Yep. Make me another set of stealth checks, one for each of you.
15.
4.
Yep. You guys get back just fine. The good thing, well, the thing is, the idea is you want to send your sneaky characters out, because if somebody goes up there, say, has disadvantage because they're wearing plate armor.
Yeah, me.
And then you would be basically split from the party when they attack you. That would be terrible.
You know what I just realized? I rolled 1-1 tonight. But because, the halfling luck, I get to re-roll it. I haven't rolled less than a 12.
So I know what this is. I know what all these devils that we're encountering. These are machinations of the red wizards.
And you see that these 30 individuals, they have formed with your perception spin, or your perception check, you can see that they're forming some type of ritual over the teleportation circle.
Let's get there now.
They're chanting.
All right. Well, Smite's booking a double time to the circle.
Chugga, 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 chugga. All right. Everybody roll me initiative.
Oh, all right. Not bad.
Smite. 15. Good. Tagwing.
Tavin got a 14.
14. Daryl.
Daryl retract statement he said a minute ago because he rolled a 3 and got a 6.
So 6.
Yep.
All right. Glatherstore.
15.
15.
Yeah.
All right. 15. No relation.
19.
All righty. And I will roll for these dudes. This will be fun. Ooh, it's terrible. Okay.
Hey, really fast, Steven. If I'm rolling against a DC 20, if I roll a 20, is that a failure?
No, it's a success.
Okay. So if I match the DC, then it's a
Meat
success.
beats. Meat beats. It's going to be hard to get that one out of your head, I assure you.
What'd you say?
Meeting the number beats the number. Meat beats.
Oh, meat beats.
Something
Oh,
about
okay.
Alrighty. Here we go.
eating meat.
Yeah, that's the reason why it's going to be hard for you to forget. Holy smokes. All right.
Eat your meat.
Alrighty. First up is going to be, believe it or not, the Dragon Wings, the soldiers in the enemy group. They are going to make a perception check. Actually, you know what? No, they're not. As you guys come pouring out, they are going to. They do not have any range attacks. That is
Yeah,
odd.
I'm like busting ass in there when I
Yeah,
hear.
so you guys come busting through there.
There's no you guys.
So they will rush forwards. They're going to move 30 feet. It's so they are going to begin to surround you as you guys come pouring forth from the tunnels. So you'll have to push your way through them in order to get your way to the priests and the chain devil that appear to be forming some sort of ritual. Let's see. In this encounter, you'll be fighting 6 of the regular soldiers. Let's see. So, Smite, you're going to take 2 attacks. First is going to be a 19 to hit.
So how far? So they use their movement, their regular movement.
Actually, I'm going to say this. You know what? For simplicity, I'll say this is a similar situation as previously. So they're going to move 30 feet up and then take readied actions.
Did you roll initiative again?
Okay, so they're engaging us 30
Not
feet.
yet. Oh, I retracted that. They're not engaging you yet. They see that you're coming. They're going to move up and they're going to take readied actions. They are forming a phalanx.
Okay, so how
You're
far?
going to have to crash into them, and you're going to take a bunch of opportunity attacks as soon as you get up there.
Okay.
That's what you're going to be expecting.
All right.
Either that, or they're going to start like throwing things at you. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Shoot him with a crossbow.
Yeah, the Glatherstorm's got the crossbow. He's also got spells he can use.
I trust the crossbow.
Use some spells, Latherstorm.
So who's next then?
Next, Smite. What's your dexterity modifier?
-1.
Glatherstorm. What's your dexterity modifier? That would be you, Justin.
Wait, what'd they get for initiative?
They both got 15.
Yeah, but I got 19.
Yes, I know. I'm just asking them for their modifiers. I'm not saying they're going.
I think Glatherstorm is 0.
And since he's not answering, I'll just say that Smite goes first.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you don't speak up.
Hey, the first one to speak up gets to go first.
That's exactly what happened.
First cease.
All right, so
Maybe he also found a potato.
he got hungry. It is getting kind of late for him. I know
He
that.
got distracted by cheese and sausage in the refrigerator.
God, now I want a potato.
I've ordered food. I've gotten the food delivery. I've eaten.
Where's Glatherstorm?
All right, so
Oh, there you are. What happened? Didn't hear you
I was
earlier.
listening.
so how far away are the
Hear you
is
now.
the devil from our group?
The devil.
The devil is going to. I'm going to say this is a slightly smaller encounter. So instead of being 80 feet away, it's 60 feet. That means that the cultists are currently going to be 20 feet away.
Okay.
So that means that it's going to be 40 feet from the line of encounter, or the line of scrimmage, or that's a football term, isn't it?
The datum.
Yeah, the datum. All right, so from the front line to the actual devil, it's going to be 40 feet. All right, so first the soldiers moved into place. No relation is now your turn. You're spilling out from the corridors.
Oh, I gotta
to the market.
I gotta give the wolves initiative.
Yep.
So they have an 18 initiative, so they'll go right after me. So
Yes.
all right. I'm gonna put my I'm gonna pull my bow out. And I'm gonna shoot at the devil. It's a +1 longbow, so just keep that in mind. It's magic.
It is magical, so it is damage. It is resistance negating.
He's magic. Does a 20 hit him?
A 20 does.
Yay!
It seems to find its way through the myriad of chains that are writhing around this creature.
Does Smite have this aura thing up?
Oh yeah.
Talking about Crusader's Mantle?
Well, actually, it's only a minute.
So yeah, it's gone now.
Okay. Shit.
Okay, well, regardless, I just did 12 damage to 4 chains.
All right. 4 chains takes 4 damage. Takes 12 damage. All right. Right after, let's see. Right after you, Romulus and Remus goes.
Okay, the enemies are still out, right? How much move?
Oh yeah. If they go, if your wolves go up there, they can take a bunch of the ready to action attacks, but it's likely going to kill them.
Where's Smite?
And the enemies are forming a hemispherical phalanx around your troops rushing in. So you'd backtrack to go around, and that's not going to happen with everybody clogging the alleyways.
Yeah, they
get up on top of the roofs and start shooting from there. But this is the wolves' turn, so they're not adept at climbing buildings.
No, they're just gonna go up and be with Smite.
Okay.
Can I ready an action for them that they engage with Smite whenever the
you can tell them to move into engagement after the line has made contact.
That's what and just
they won't be able to attack, but you can tell them to move as a reaction.
Okay.
All right. Smite, your turn.
Okay,
Charge!
So it's how far is it to me to the line of enemies?
Oh, it's only 20 feet.
Lengths and up.
They
20 feet?
remember they had first initiative. So when you guys started yelling and charging through, they started forming a blockade against you.
All right, so it's 20 feet to them.
Yeah.
So if I move up 10 feet, then I'm only 30 feet from the devil.
If you have to move up 20 feet to engage with them. If you move up 10 feet, if you move up 10 feet, you'll be within 50 feet. If you move up 20, you'll be within 40 feet. But you'll also be engaged if you move up 20 feet.
Of the devil?
No, of the soldiers. So there's a phalanx. There's a line of soldiers that is blocking your way between blocking a direct path between you and the devil. The line is 20 feet away from you. The devil is 60 feet away from you. So that means that the devil is 40 feet behind the line of soldiers.
Okay, so if I move up 20 feet, then that puts me in the front of the line.
Yeah.
And
then a whole bunch of ready action attacks.
Okay, so and then I'll Misty Step 30 feet behind them, closer to the devil.
So what you can do is you can move up just out of their range. You can move up 15 feet and then Misty Step. That would be right out of their. That'd be right out of their range, and you can just pop in behind them.
So I'm gonna run like staring at them, holding Hazaran with two hands, like ready to swing at them, just screaming, and then Misty Step right at the last minute behind them.
Yeah,
and then keep running straight to the devil.
And yes, you just bypass them and keep going.
Do I get to engage the devil?
Let's see. Use 15 feet of movement. You can move another 15. Let's see, it's 30, then another 15. So yeah, that'll get you close enough. I believe.
All
15 plus 30 plus another 15. So yeah,
60.
That's 60.
All right.
You're engaged. You still have an action left.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits him.
Okay, so I'm gonna use Divine Smite at 3rd level.
Oh, all right.
So it's 3d8 plus it's a fiend, so I'm rolling 4d8.
Yeah, it's 4d8 plus 4d6 plus your modifier.
Okay, that's a lot. So 10.
He's a paladin. They're like freaking like taking out devils is what they do. It's it is
22.
unnatural. It must die.
23.
You definitely want to kill him this first time, though.
41 points of damage.
That does not kill him. Oh, all right. 41.
But I have extra attack.
Yeah, you can attack him again.
Fuck him up.
That's what I'll do. But I used my 2nd level spell slot for Misty Step, so I don't get the Divine Smite anymore. And I have no more 3rd level spells, so let me roll attack first. Oh, 19.
That'll do it.
So 20, yeah. All right. 15, 19, and 5, 24 points of damage.
24, huh?
Yep. 3 5s and a 4.
Still up.
Plus 5.
It's still up. So it's 24 plus 5 or 24 total?
24 total.
All right. Yeah, it's still up. You've grievously wounded it, but it is still up.
I did about all I could do if I could have.
Glatherstorm, you are still at the entrance of the corridors. There is a line of soldiers that is 20 feet in front of you.
Use magic on them.
Hold up, who's around me?
Man.
What's around you? There are soldiers piling in from behind you. They are trying to push their way through.
One of my D8s was a 1.
You can either try to climb up a building next to you, or you can rush forwards. Or you can move forward just enough to get out of the way. If you move at least 5 feet, you can get out of the way.
What I'm saying is I want to use Bless. I'm trying to figure out who's around me.
That's right, because it's a 30-foot range, I believe. Still around you is Daryl. No relation. I think you had stayed behind. You hadn't gone anywhere yet. Basically, everybody except for Smite. Smite has run right up smack up against the devil.
We also need to talk about that. So, yeah, I'm gonna use Bless on No Relation, Agwin, and Daryl. Yep. You catch all that?
You're going to use on Daryl, right?
Tagwin and No Relation.
All right. So Daryl, Tagwin, No Relation are all going to be blessed. All right. Any bonus actions?
How does the murder god bless them?
It's for attack rolls and saving throws. So attack.
I blessed them with anger.
Bless you with my hate.
Okay, so yeah, in addition to being blessed, you also feel an unsettling sense of fury start boiling within you, Daryl. No Relation, Tagwin. It is almost alien in nature, but you feel it giving you power and strength.
What does this do to us now?
It's a bless. It adds a D4 to your attack rolls and saving throws.
A D4.
Yep.
Okay. I love it.
Murder bless.
Yeah, as the murder god fuels you for your combat. Totally metal. All right. After Glatherstorm, it is Tagwin. You can use you can spend another rage. You can use your bonus action to go back into a rage for another fight. At 8th level, I know you have like 4 of them, I think. So
I'm going into a rage.
So this will be your third one. This will be your third rage.
So I'm pretty strong. Can I just like run and jump over these soldiers that are in the way?
You could jump. You can either make an acrobatics check to jump over, or an athletics check to barrel through.
But I give you my strength.
You'll still take either way. You'll still take opportunity attacks.
How many attacks will I take?
You'll take opportunity attacks from 3 of the 6. So that means you'll take 8. Take 6 total attacks. They're all at advantage. So it's.
Did the wolves charge in with me?
Nope. Yeah. So they, but were they orders to move up to the engagement line, or
they were ordered to follow me?
Their ready to action was basically to run up and engage. However, Smite did.
Well, they can't teleport, so they got stuck at the line. So they're going to take some attacks.
Good boys.
The first one's triggered off, so one of the ready actions goes off.
They create a weak point for Tagwin to bust through.
Possibly. So the first attack against Remus is going to be a 22 to hit. Mm-hmm. For let's see, 13 points of slashing damage and 5 points of cold damage.
Okay, he's down.
18. Another ready action goes off. The second out of 6 goes against was it Romulus? That is going to be an 11 to hit, which I believe is a miss. So the second attack is going to be an 18 to hit, which does hit. 18 will hit for 10 points of slashing and 1 point of fire.
Yeah, he's down too.
All right, so you've knocked out 2 of the 6 readied actions. So Tagwin, if you run up, you'll only take 2 readied actions, which is equivalent to 4 attacks.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, you are raging. You have spent your third rage out of 4. So you're going to take 4 attacks. They're both at advantage. So you're going to get 1 hit. I'll do the damage here in a second. It's going to be a 20 total for a second hit. 17 plus, so a 22 total for a third hit. And a crit. So you're going to take 3 regular hits and a crit. You will be resistant to all except for the elemental damage because you are raging. So first attack, you're going to take... I'll do all the regular damage first. That way you can you can calculate. You can calculate that. So it's going to be 9. So 12 plus 14 plus. Actually, no. Okay, so these are actually going to be 12, 14, 5, and 5. So 30. So you take 36 points in regular damage, which is resisted by 1/2. So you only take 36 divided by 2. Is that 18?
Yep.
So you only take 18 from the regular damage, but you're going to take full damage from the elemental attacks. And this is going to be a combination of cold, fire, and electricity. It's going to be 10 plus 4. So you take 14 points of assorted elemental damage in addition. And that breaks another 2 of them, so there's only 2 left with ready actions. And you can make an athletics check if you wish to barrel through them towards Smite and the other.
Athletics.
Yeah. You are raging, so you have advantage on this check.
Oh, that sucks. 14.
No, that is actually not enough to push past them. You'll need it at least a 17. So they bounce off of them, but you don't take any more attacks. You've only moved 20 feet so far, and you have not spent any actions. So you can attack here if you wish.
Okay, yeah, sure, let's attack.
All right.
I'm blessed, right?
Yes, Storm did bless you. You all blessed by the murder god.
That's the D4 to the attack or to the
attack? Yes.
Okay, perfect.
It was Smite's ability that gives you D4 to damage. That was his spell.
Okay. 26. Does that hit?
Oh yeah. I'll give it to you right now. If it's 14 or above, you're going to hit him. So just automatically roll damage if you get 14 or above. Because we do not have time for it.
Okay, I did maximum damage. I did 16 damage.
16. Ow. Still up.
Extra attack.
Extra attack.
Yep, you get a second one. But people are definitely want to come and support you, because if all 6 of these guys attack you next turn, that's going to be super bad. Yeah. So roll 2d10.
$24 damage.
Yeah, totally dead. You slay them on the spot. You cut them diagonally, and just like the torso just slides off the rest of the body. Your magic blade cuts a very fine line, surprisingly. All right, so you finish off one of them. That's good, because when their next turn, they're going to all attack you unless somebody else runs up and joins the fray.
Yeah, somebody fight these fuckers.
So somebody needs to run up and join you.
Oh yeah, Daryl's on his way.
Yeah. But first, before Daryl, Smite. 2 of the chanting priests come over and attack you.
That's what I'm here for.
Let's see. They are. You see that they speak a word of invokement, and they seem to bless their weapons somehow. They both
Do I
make
recognize it or know what it is or anything?
It looks very similar to a smite spell.
Okay.
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
Miss.
And a critical hit.
Critical miss.
Finally, it is my turn. They're going to spend a 3rd level spell slot to smite you.
Get it in while you can.
So 3rd level. And it's a crit, so I roll all the dice twice.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's the idea. Okay. Oh, okay. You're going to take 52 points of damage
Nothing.
from this attack. As this loud noise erupts, it just rings and bounces around inside your skull as they wallops you with his spiritually infused mace.
Okay.
And then the devil turns to you.
You said it was 50. You said it was 52.
52.
Okay.
That is going to be 45 radiant and 7 bludgeoning. Because it was a critical hit and decided to spend a 3rd level spell to do that. So. Apparently they have their own version of a smite.
Yeah.
So these are priests of Tiamat, and they are blessed with profane amounts of damage dealing, like somebody else we know. And then the devil turns towards you, Smite.
Yeah.
It does not have advantage, but chains begin to swirl and mix around you. You are going to take 6 attacks total.
Here it comes.
Ha ha ha.
I may not be dexterous, but my plate mail is strong.
Yes, you might. This would be a great time to have it. So the first attack is going to be a 27. Second attack is going to be a 17.
Miss. All right.
So we'll go with those first two. I'll roll damage for the first two. So for the first attack, because this is going to be important. That's going to be another 4 points of slashing damage, and you need to make me. And you are currently grappled as a chain wraps around you.
Oh, I don't get a check or anything like that.
You get a check to escape. You can use an it's an escape. So that's going to use your action next turn to try to get escape from it.
All right, so I'm grappled on this chain.
Yeah, grapple. Does that give you?
What if it hits?
Does that? I don't think that gives you advantage. It doesn't give him advantage. It's just a. I think it just makes your movement 0, so you can't run away.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So actually, I haven't grappled anything in a while. It becomes 0. Condition to grapple. Condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The effect ends if the removed grappled creature. Okay. So if somebody else forcibly moves you to
so my speed is 0.
Yeah, basically it just makes your speed 0, and So you can still attack. You're not at disadvantage or anything. You can't get away at this point.
Mm-hmm.
As the chains envelop you. So that was the first 2 attacks. You have 4 more coming.
Okay, come on.
Bring it. It's going to be an 18.
Miss.
25.
That'll hit.
So you're going to take another 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
How you feeling there?
I'm okay.
All right.
I'm bloodied.
This is the last 2. If you can survive this, you'll be okay. The first, the 5th attack is going to be a 12.
Miss.
And the 6th and final attack is a 25.
Hit.
The chains come around you again, this time dealing 9 points of slashing damage.
All right, so that's
How you feeling there, bub? You still conscious? You took a lot of damage this round.
So I'm actually still conscious. Yeah.
Oh, a miracle! You might want to have Glatherstorm do something about that.
Yeah. Well, I took.
If you have any
I took 52
yeah.
and
So
25.
he's going to do. He's going to. So he like the chains draw you closer, and he says, "Wow, the great and powerful smite of Bellitina. I'm going to have fun taking you apart and seeing what makes you tick."
I'm gonna say, are you finished with your attack? Was that it?
It seems to be his intention to rend you piece from piece as soon as he gets the chance. So there's a likely he's not going to stop attacking you even if you do fall unconscious. So this will be bad.
Well, but it's my turn before your turn next.
Yeah,
So.
and you still got friends in places. So speaking of which, Daryl, it is your turn. You just saw Smite get flayed. So what do you do?
I'm going to do the stupidest thing possible.
Really damaged, by the way. Like there is, like you can see, there is deep red blood just gushing from wounds all over his flesh. But he seems unconcerned. You know from your check earlier, if devils die on this plane, they're not really gone. They just go back to the nine hells of Bator. So they're going to fight to the umpteenth. They're not going to even think about defense because they don't care. They'll just reappear somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to try to cast Hold Person.
You do know that they have magical resistance against such effects, so they'll have advantage to resist it.
Oh, what about blindness?
Same. Anything that requires a
Same.
saving throw. Anything if it's a spell or magical effect in nature that requires a saving throw, they have advantage to resist it.
Attack him.
He's
Damn it.
feet away behind a line of brutes.
I thought Daryl was on the roof, though.
With the crossbow.
It's probably not a good idea for me to attack the thing. I don't have a crossbow.
See it. You can cast a spell. You also wearing medium armor, a shield, and you have a rapier at your belt.
Yeah, I can do top out at 8 damage.
Misty
He's not that weak. I can't Misty Step.
The enemies are in such a formation that you could probably catch all of them in a shatter. Actually, probably 5 of them, not all of them.
I'm considering that.
Oh, 5 out of 6.
Well, he's only got advantage on a saving throw if I cast magic, and it's a DC 17. So
it's like if you cast Shatter on him, he'll have advantage to resist it.
But
it will
still
steal.
takes half damage.
okay.
He'll take half. Yeah, well, it just increases his chance of taking half damage.
Or you can cast it on the soldiers, all the soldiers.
Yeah, you could. If you can take out some of the soldiers, so that Tagwin doesn't.
Would
die
you rather
next
me-
turn. Yeah.
Well, would you rather me cast Shatter on the soldiers or attempt to blind him because it's a DC 17
You also
and he only
realize
gets 2
if you
rolls?
run up there, then they're going to try to flay Tagwin unless you run up there and give them something else to attack.
Well, if I cast Shatter, even at my highest level, it's only 5d8.
Only 5.
Only 5
Damn
d8
spell.
shatter.
Okay. Shatter at level 4 it is.
All right.
And Tagwin killed one of the 6, so there's only
There's
5.
5. Yes, there's 5 left in this group. And
I actually got a good roll. I got a 29.
Energy. So 2 of them fail. Another 2 of them fail. And the last one, it's Constitution. Also, they all fail. They're going to take full damage from this blast.
Yay.
Hey.
29.
29?
Yep, 85844.
Oh, so close.
Really? They have
They're
3.
all still left alive. Yes.
Damn.
Just a little bit higher. A little bit higher would have killed them all.
It's like
Somebody
They are
sneeze.
all bloodied, but yeah. So, new round.
what about our spellcasters shutting down the circle?
You have to get them there first. Your soldiers pile through. They begin the battle.
Oh.
My bonus action was to give Tag one the Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, you can do that. So you can add that to your armor if you wish.
Yes.
You can add that to your AC. I would probably do that like first thing as a reaction. So you're going to take some losses, but because this force is not quite as strong as the previous one, you're not going to take as many. So from 53, you go down to 50. You now have 50 soldiers in your company remaining. Let's see. I'll roll the D100 to see if anything comes to the gate. Nope, I failed that check. Nothing comes to the gate this round. So we'll start back with the soldiers. Daryl, did you run up by them? Did you run up to them by any chance?
No, I didn't really need to.
Well, need would be the part where you keep Tagwin from taking a whole bunch of damage, but that's okay.
What am I supposed to be, a meat shield?
Yeah. Like,
I have 43 hit points.
You had the choice to stem some of the damage, but you didn't take it, so.
I have 43 hit points.
She's going to take 5. She's going to take a total of 10 attacks, and they all have pack tactics.
She's a barbarian.
All right. Now let's see how this works.
I've already taken like 4 attacks.
Yeah, and she's about to take a whole bunch more. So there's nobody.
It's like, here, let me hold this child in front of me.
Okay. First one is going to be a 23 to hit. Tagwin. You are going to take, let's see. You're going to take 12 points of slashing damage, which you resist by 1/2 for 6. And you take 1 lightning damage. So that's 7 from this attack.
Do Tagwin and Bronwyn have another sister?
Good idea. Oh, there goes over the edge.
That's critical fail.
That is going to be a 23 to hit. So you're going to take another 10 points of slashing, which is resisted by 1/2. So you take 5 slashing and 2 cold. So that's another 7 points. Third attack out of 10 is a crit.
Oh.
Hope you feel better. I hope you feel good about yourself, Daryl.
Hey,
11.
Daryl's mom didn't raise no dummy.
14, 15, 19, 22 points of slashing damage, which becomes 11, and 11 points of cold damage. So that's 22 total. How are you feeling that? I know that Tagwin has a whole bunch of HP, but how's she feeling?
37.
All
I'm
right.
not going to make this, so I'm done.
Let's see. That's going to be a 20. That's going to be another hit, not critical. 18, so you take 9 regular damage from slashing, plus an additional 4 acid. Let's see, and this is attack number 5.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, I would have already been dead like 3 times.
Well, the thing is that the attack
They wouldn't have all attacked me.
They would not all attack her. They'd split it up between the 2 of you.
I'd still die.
So you say. All right, 23. So you're going to take another 7, 8, 11, which reduces to 5. And you take another 4 points of acid damage, so that's 9 from this attack. Fortunately, that's the end of their fanatical advantage, so these next attacks are going to be less damage. There's another 5 attacks, however.
Yeah, I'm not.
So these will be less, but
there's still 5 of them. That's going to be a 24 for 7, which reduces to 3. and 6 cold damage, so 9 from the 6th attack. The 7th attack is a crit for... Just let me know when you drop to 0. That way I can stop. For 8, which reduces to 4, plus 2 cold damage. So that's 6 from the 7th attack.
Yeah, that's all. That's everything.
All right. Once she drops, the rest surge forward. Guess who they go after? Daryl. You're going to take the remainder of the attacks, so it's going to be 3 of them.
So it's pretty much you're going to kill us both anyway.
I'm saying I'm going to make this right. This is what was supposed to happen. She didn't have to take all the big hits.
You can't expect the support class to be a meat sponge.
Fortunately for the brittle little bard, the barbarian took all the really big hits from this. So that's going to be an 18 to hit you.
Yes.
You're going to take 8 slashing and another 3 cold for 11. The 9th attack misses. The 10th and final attack also misses. Why couldn't... all right.
Oh my god. Hey, at least I can do what I was going to do and heal her now like I'm supposed to do.
You now have 5 cultists surrounding you. So you better hope somebody comes to your rescue like you did not come to somebody else's.
I'm about to disappear.
We'll see. We'll see. So that's the end of their turn. No relation. It is your turn.
How big is the current battle map? Like, how far is it from me to Smite?
Let's see. Well, Smite went right to the center. It's consider it a 60-foot radius circle. So you can calculate that in feet, but in square footage. But
okay, well, if it's a 60-foot radius circle, then I'm just going to cover the entire battle map with storm clouds.
Okay, yeah, you can cast it right at the center. You're not sure if devils are immune or resistant to lightning, but hey, you can always give it a try.
Oh, I don't care if they are or not.
You're gonna still strike them? Yeah.
No.
Let's see.
So, how many enemies are right at Daryl?
5.
Okay. So Call Lightning is going to come down at Daryl's general area. I want to catch all the enemies.
Okay. So you say you're calling down on Daryl?
Whatever gets all the enemies.
Yeah. If you cast it on Daryl, you'll get all 5 of them.
And Daryl.
And Daryl. So Daryl, you have to make a dexterity saving throw along with the rest of them.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
DC?
It's a DC 16 dex save.
All right. 1 succeeds, 1 fails. 3 succeed, 1 fails. 4 succeed, 1 fails. So 4 of them will take half damage. 1 of them will take full damage.
Okay, full damage is 32.
Oof.
Goddamn!
All right, Daryl, did you succeed or fail at that? I should point out that it's 3d10 lightning damage. How do you get 32 out of it?
Because I don't have any 3rd level spell slots left, but I do have a 4th.
Oh, so that's. Oh, I see. I didn't catch you saying that part.
I did.
Yeah, cast at 4th level. It's 4d10. So yeah.
I didn't hear what his DC was, but I got a 19 plus 3, so it's gonna be 22.
That succeeds. So you're gonna take what? Half of 32 is gonna be what? 16. So you take 16 points of lightning damage. As the cultists around you burn to a crisp, Raiders of the Lost Ark style. As lightning bolts just shoot through them and they glow like lanterns before just burst crumbling apart. So
And their faces
all 5 of them die.
Daryl's bloodied.
Yeah. So you've pretty much cut a pretty clear path from yourself, from your party up to Smite, the priests, and the devil. The priests have not taken any damage. The devil is nearly destroyed. You think a couple good hits on him will probably take him down. Smite is grappled and bleeding profusely.
I'm gonna like look back at the party, like blood everywhere. I'm gonna smile, like 3 of my teeth are busted out. And I'll be like, guys,
yes, like he's looking pretty. Yeah, he's looking pretty.
This
bad.
dumb motherfucker's pulling me closer to him.
Smite, it is your turn. You are surrounded by enemies. The devil has you in its clutches.
I can attack the devil, right?
The chains attack. Well, yeah, because you ran right up to him the first time.
Hey Steve, real quick, I didn't get a chance to say my bonus action was second wind.
Oh, okay, yeah, good thing. Yeah. So yes, the priests and the devil are all within fighting range.
So I'm gonna look back at the devil and say, "Hey, these chains aren't tight enough," and I'm gonna attack him. 17.
Oh yeah, that gets him.
All right, 21 points of damage.
So, would you like any last words? So you're going to destroy him. Do you say any last words?
I said, thanks for pulling me closer. It makes this easier. And I just put Hazaron right through his face.
You see, like, the body starts shaking. The devil looks up and he says, "This won't be the last time." And poof, he just crumples in on himself.
All right. And then
just disappears the puff of red. You destroyed one, so that triggers your great weapon fighter, your great weapon master ability.
Is the priest any kind of fiend or anything like that? So
they are humans.
Okay. All right.
They are decked in ornately robes. They appear to be in 5 colors and have markings of Tiamat all over them.
So yeah, I'll turn to the one closest and say, "Again, I wish I could interrogate you, but this is probably going to kill you." And
you could choose to attack non-lethal damage.
Not with Hazaron.
Well, you could ask him not to deal non-lethal damage.
Don't be ridiculous. That's
no. Hazaron wants to eat souls. So
he
cannot eat a fiend soul. But,
yeah.
It's because it goes back to the plane. But a mortal soul, actually, you don't know whether he's just pulling you along. You could be eating them, maybe not. I don't know. All right. So how much damage do you deal to him?
Well, I rolled a 13 to hit.
Surprisingly enough, that hits them. They appear to be wearing chain shirts underneath their robes.
Excellent.
But so yeah, they have medium armor on.
So it's 25 points of damage.
You grievously wound the priest, but the priest glares back at you. Still alive, but just barely.
So I'll use extra attack
to finish him off.
Yeah, hopefully if I hit.
Minimum damage will kill him. I'll give you that.
Okay, so 13 again.
Finish him off. So there's only one priest left. So out of this whole battle, you can finish this battle if you finish off this last priest. So who's up next?
Anything else?
Glatherstorm, your turn. There's one priest left.
Kill it.
I want the priest.
Do you have a spell or something that you can use to attack at a range of 60 feet?
Crap.
Well, no, he should only be 40 feet because he moved 20 feet to the flanks, right? He was up at the soldiers, wasn't he?
No, otherwise they would have attacked.
Oh, that's right. It was just Tagwin.
Yeah. Remember, he stayed behind and cast Bless.
Yeah.
So nobody wanted to go up there except for Tagwin. She took one for the team. I'm going to give you a point of inspiration next session, Rebecca, for being the one willing to go up and actually face death square in the face. So
yeah, because
you'll have that inspiration point next session. She's not dead. She's just unconscious. If you finish this off, you can revive her easily. Huh?
You go down.
Huh?
Tagwin's unconscious.
Yeah, Tagwin's gonna be making death saves this round.
Oh, okay. All right. Someone get there. Whose turn is it?
It's currently Justin's turn. Justin.
Yeah. Well, my attack spells are 30.
Kill that priest so we can
If
revive
you kill the priest,
Tagwin.
you can finish this now. But you got to deal something that does at least 30 points of damage.
I'm next to Tagwin. I'll healing touch her as soon as it comes around to me.
Okay. She's going to use you for a piss mom.
Y'all can't expect me to be a damage sponge. I don't know why y'all expect me to run out there. I'm not going to run out there.
She is a barbarian. That's kind of what they do, you know. Believe me,
I'm a support
I know.
class. I'm a halfling. That's what I do.
Believe me, I know. Sigurth knows the pain of being a damage sponge.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's gonna feel that plenty of times.
Yeah, I know.
I got hit twice and I'm almost dead.
Yeah. So, Justin, what's the decision?
I don't really have any ways I can do it, but I can try to crap and throw him with a crossbow and shoot him in the head.
You can shoot him with a crossbow, or you can go and heal Tagwin. Up to you.
I can actually do both, but I
mean, I got Tagwin as long as nothing happens before my turn.
crossbow.
Crossbow. All right. Attack roll. Shoot. Don't forget you have channel divinities that can give you a +10 if you need it.
Oh, War God's Blessing. You should give me War God's Blessing too.
You can also add an extra D8 to this attack because you can do that once. You can
Divine Strike.
All right, it's 16
16 will definitely hit,
plus 3.
so you don't need to use your channel divinity. So you can hit him without using channel divinity.
38.
But you
I would
can
definitely add as much damage to this as possible.
do a D8.
As a war cleric,
Divine Strike.
make one weapon attack as a. You can make one when you use attack action. You can make one weapon attack as a bonus action. You can use this feature number times equal to your wisdom modifier. But this is a crossbow, so you can only fire it once per turn. So.
But he also has Divine Strike.
He does have a divine strike. You can add a D8. Let's see.
Yeah, one.
You get a creature with a weapon attack, you can deal a D8 extra damage. So yeah, what'd you get?
15.
15. Injures the priest, but does not kill the priest.
Did you do the Divine Strike too?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, come on.
You can do that once per turn, you know. You can add an extra D8 for whatever attack you got. So. All right, it's 15. You still have a bonus action. Do you want to use that to use Healing Word, or
Mass Healing Word? Can everyone benefit from it?
Mass Healing Word works on anybody? I think that you can see or hear.
Goes up to 6 people, but does everyone have damage?
I know that Daryl's got damage. Tagwin could definitely use it. Smite could definitely use it.
Yeah, I'm down on my last little legs here. But I just got this weak little priest in front of me, so
yeah. As soon as if someone could just take down the priest, this battle will be over, and we will actually finish on time.
We're down 15, so you don't have 15. All right, Mass Healing Word.
Is that a bonus action?
Yeah.
It is a bonus action. Wow. Okay. Within 60 feet, it's a D4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So you can do this to up to 6 creatures. All right. So Smite regains 8. Tagwin is back up and running with 8 hit points.
Oh, nice.
Daryl, you get 8 as well. I'll say everybody in the party gets 8, including Glatherstorm.
Hell yeah!
Because it's 6 people, so yeah, it's enough for everybody. So everybody recovers 8 hit points. Live to kill again. The Death God whispers. All right. Next up is Tagwin. You, Rebecca. Tagwin wakes up with a start. You have 8 hit points. You are no longer raging, but everybody's dead except for a tiny little priest that needs a good whacking.
Okay. she walked away. So
Okay.
And I'm getting ready to go to work. So someone, I
Yeah,
guess,
we're fixing to wrap this up. As
Does
soon
she
as
have
you finish off this priest, we're good.
Does she have enough movement to get over to that guy?
She does.
Kill it.
Okay, can she?
Remember, she
have her run over there.
Her movement speed increased because she's a barbarian.
You want me to roll a d20?
Yeah,
Movement.
yeah. Roll a d20. I think she adds a 7 to it.
It's
Or
well,
she
she's
has
no
an
longer
8.
raging, so it's just strength plus the +1 for the
Well,
magic.
have her
sword.
bonus action go into a rage, and then have her run over there.
So I should point out this will be her last one. This will be her last rage if you ever do that. I highly recommend you save it because she can only take one more rage.
Okay.
Can't
Well, her
freaking
rage
do
doesn't
that.
change the +8 to attack, whether or not she has a rage or
That's
not. Right?
true.
So okay, don't rage.
So you
Just
hit,
run
don't
over there.
rage. Hold on to that last rage. She's only got one left.
Okay, run over there. Someone roll a d20 and add 8 to it.
D10, right?
Well,
Oh no,
Roll
okay, no. Chris did it. There's a 14 plus 8, so that's a
No,
hit.
it's a crit.
No, it's a crit. All
Look
right.
at her.
Yeah, she totally She totally crushes him.
I rolled a 20 again.
God, your probability bending luck is skewing the results. All right, so yes, Tagwin jumps up, runs over, and in a fit of rage, not in a fit of fury, not necessarily raging, but a fit of rage, she just clubs this priest to death with the broadside of her sword. She just sits there and just beats him into a pulp. The fighting comes to a standstill. Your priests are able to get in there and disable the circle before anything else comes through.
Hell yeah.
All right, so that will conclude our session. I believe by the end of the next one, you will have refuge, and this time has come for me to roll for the structures. So let me get the dice out. After this, we will shut off. After this is finished, we can shut off the broadcast so that our listeners know what becomes of the towers and the gates. So let's see. The first of the 5 towers holds. So that's one tower goes down.
Oh.
So of the 8 towers, 2 of them have fallen in this combat. There are only 6 towers left. And due to the fact there's not as much anti-air barrage, you expect to see more dragon activity in the next session. This will also penalize the remaining towers by -5%. You also lose, let's see, how many soldiers did you sent 60 soldiers to each?
We have
So you lose the soldiers that you assign to each of those positions. So you lose, what was it? 2 spellcasters and 60 troopers out of the total. So it goes from 650 troopers to 590, and you lose 2 of your spellcasters, so that goes to 20. At the first gate, did they hold? No, they did not hold at the first gate, so you lose half of your soldiers there.
Oh, that emotional roller coaster.
So how many soldiers did you apply to that gate? I think it was like, was it 40?
80.
Huh? 80?
80.
That's right, 80. So you lose 40 there. So far, you've lost 100. Did they hold at the second gate? I'll say that half the soldiers fell back to the second gate and boosted it, giving you an additional 20% on this, so it's an 80% chance of success. And the second gate is still holding. Raven Guard, you can hear them pounding away outside the corridors. deep inside the heart of the fortress. Let's see if the newbies held off the inner gate. Surprisingly, they held their own. They are still holding the inner gate, so the rest of the positions do not take another penalty. But moving forward, the remaining towers. Let's see. One of the three that had 75 had fell, so that's now 2. And one of the towers that had 65 fell, so that's down to 4. And there is a -5 penalty on each of those, so they drop to 55 and let's see, 60.
It should be 60, 60, and 70, or 65 and 70.
Just the towers are affected by the loss.
Yeah. So what are our remaining towers percentage?
All right. So due to the fact that when you lose some towers, you also lose coverage. So towers have to cover more area, makes them less effective.
So we lose 5% on each one.
For each tower you lose. So that's a total of a 10% loss for the remaining towers.
Okay.
You can move some of the remaining soldiers from the towers that lost to the other towers that help fortify them. So you have 60 soldiers to 60 troopers and 2 spellcasters to move around.
Well, let's move.
I would recommend you can increase 3 of the remaining 4 towers from 55 to 60.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or you can keep 2 towers and give them, or you can give, let's see. Basically, if you try to even it out.
Actually, it would be 70 if we sent the 2 spellcasters as well.
Yeah. I'll say that if you spent the 2 spellcasters, I'll say that you can, if you like to redistribute them evenly, you can get 6 towers each with 70% chance.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. So that changes. So you have 6 towers now at a 70% chance of success, of survival. Actually, this is not just success; this is survival. But the first gate has fallen in the fortress. So you don't currently have any soldiers on the 3rd gate. You have all the
But
more
our second gate has 80% chance of success.
Yes, they currently have 140 soldiers there, and so that gives it a 70% plus the 10 for being a fortified door. So it's currently at 80, and the inner gate is still holding. For a bunch of recruits, they're doing remarkably well. Tell them.
Nick's driving again.
Alrighty. Well, this is where we conclude our broadcast. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and see you next time.